on in. Happy Thursday. Congratulations on getting through the bulk of bulk of the week. For some of you, presumably you're already starting your Fridays. But yeah, welcome on in Codename Inkwell, Soiriel, Ilianos, Ruffles, Chaos. Glad to have you, Sweet Beans. Welcome on in Kasai, Sudawolf, welcome on in Lead Crow, welcome on in Razumari, welcome on in Casper Howls. Glad to have you all, you Sweet Beans. Welcome on in Kronos, welcome on in Kasai and Cynic Devout. Glad to have you too, you Sweet Beans. But yeah, it is Thursday. So this is notably going to be the last stream of the week because I am going to be gone tomorrow. I'm leaving tomorrow afternoon right after work. So because I got con cred, can I have a Mayo Riz from Starky-chan? No. Welcome on a Wise Bun. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I don't know what the fuck a Mayo Riz is, so you can't have it. I'm sorry, I'm depriving you all of another stream. Honestly, I do wish I could stream, but I also got to take time off for myself. But yeah. Mayonetta. Oh my god, do not remind me of Mayonetta. So I was kind of like toss up of like whether I should do art or if I should play Amber Isle, and then I realized, oh wait, it's been like 3 weeks since we played Amber Isle. I guess, okay, technically 2 weeks, because last week we played Mouthwashing, but it's important to take time for yourself. During a trap, I have the safe one. Starky-chan is mean. You might notice my character looks a little different. I did a little bit of a design change. So I'm now T-Rex. We T-Rex in this house. Also, it's a little bit closer to what 80's got going on. I don't know. I think the shapes are a little bit better for this guy because they're more round. You know how I am about suddenly mouthwashing. Mouthwashing has been mentioned. Flighty fancies. Oh, that's one of the things I crafted. That's right. There we go. I believe that was these wings I crafted for myself, which is kind of weird that you can craft wings. But yeah, we're kind of gated behind friendship. We cannot make progress in this video game until we become better friends with people. So like, let's do that. Drones. Speaking of mouthwashing, fuck Jimmy. Yeah. That's I will say I also did a little bit of decorating stuff offline, as well as spending some of my inspiration. So we now have really high ratings in almost everywhere. I unfortunately didn't have the money to max out Starfall Meadows, but that's what today is for. Drones. I kind of like the idea that like if you lick a borb, if you let the borb merge with you, it just becomes like you just turn into like a worker drone. I could be honest, I could shrug off how I feel, but I decided to perish now rather than later. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to be like, yeah, my body is gonna be sick at some point, so might as well get it out of the way now. Let me see. Who do I need to become better friends with? We're almost. Let me see. Because we need to get level. Wait, Asra? Oh, okay. So that was all of them. I was about to say, it's like, wait, Asra's not. That's weird. We need to become level 3 friends with some people. So like, just about any of the oh my god, we have no friendship with you. Whoopsies. I've just been completely neglecting Kipper. Okay. Because we need to get, I think, let me look real quick. Like level 3 friendship with 4 more people, which mostly involves just having them follow me as I go around do stuff. Welcome on in, Badumtish and Locke. Glad I have Sweet Beans. I always need to be better friends with 80. 80 is my like. He is just like an adorable little goober, and I love him. Can we be level 3 friends? For you, Ilianos? Yes. I just immediately someone like then asks, can we be level 3 friends? I'm just like, no. I just fucking hit you with like the 8-ball. Okay. The 8-ball answers. Ask again later. Okay. Better friends with. Oh, hey, wait. Actually, hold up a moment. You were right here. Oh, god damn it. The fuck you go? Oh, here you are. You follow me. We've got. Okay, first of all, we talk. It means I need to follow you everywhere now. Expect me. Thank you for the 10 days of Sweet Bean. This isn't mouthwashing. Mouthwashing was just the one stream. In theory, I might do a little bit of mouthwashing off stream just to, like, get completion. Because I tend to be one of those weirdos that gets, like, who likes going for all achievements. I don't know, there's something really satisfying me about like the gold medal you get on Steam when you 100% a game. I forgot I have that set up. Oh, hold on. I think the big thing I'm missing is just metal. So I think we're just. I assume my 8-ball was correct. So did the 8-ball inform you that apparently you need to follow me through all locations? Because if so, I'm concerned. Welcome on in, Digi. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Can we shout out for Digiwolf? Digiwolf, very adorable macro Lombax. I've never actually played any of the Jack and Daxter games, but I do like the Lombax design. You know, something about I'm a big fan of like big ears. Which is funny because I'm like, my main Sona doesn't have ears. Well, I mean, okay, Starky has ears. It's just they're not like, because birds have ears. They just like they're just ear holes as opposed to like the you know the fluffy the way you look at an animal and you're like that's an ear, but you're actually like pointing at like basically the earlobe. Lombax, oh where? I was talking about you goobus. Points at you. The feathers cover them, yeah. So if you actually like if you get like if a bird gets really comfortable around you, you can actually like pull the feather back and like kind of reveal the ear canal. Birds are weird. I do love big ears too. Burb ear holes are covered in feathers. Yeah, which is kind of wild because like it's the kind of thing where you would think that like it would mess with their ability to like hear, because it's like if your ear was covered entirely. How's Macro March going? It's going alright. I actually did my first macro piece. Hold on a moment. Let me do a show off of the macro piece I did. So that way because I'm trying to get better about showing off my art. I like how it turned out. I definitely think I might have rushed it just a bit to show off, like to get the lighting just like I'm trying. Oh god, how fucking. I guess to be fair, this is like something like 2,000 by 3,000 pixels. But yeah, this is something I did. I uploaded it on Blue Sky. I definitely feel like I'm making some good progress in art, but also I'm looking at it and I'm like, I already said I was hype about it because more bigger. To be fair, like I feel like with macro pieces, need to climb those pecs. I feel like with macro pieces, you have to almost put like more, you almost have to put like more effort into the surrounding scenery, because like that, like the thing with macro is like, oh god, I almost got stuck again. I feel like, really Chaos, really? You're just sending a very slow orb at me. I mean, listen, shoot, be gone. Stop.
Button do. Please, do not push the button. You have no idea what it.
I'm gonna come find you.
You know what, Chaos, you deserve that. I'll give those pecs a good luck. There's something like primal. You look at pecs, and you're just like, yes, that is where my face is supposed to go. Like this, it's like, yes, the pectoral face attraction is very real. Markiplier could come and find me. Come and find you, or find you and come. I'm sorry. Wait, I actually probably should not have said that. It's fine. Markiplier will never see this. That's what the duvet is for. No, stop. No Pikmin. I don't have that. Both of them. Fair enough. So come and find you and come is what you're proposing. No Pikmin. No Pikmin. Not allowed. Cat, you stop with the fucking Pikmin. I'll find you. I'll find you and I'll throw a Pikmin back at you.
No.
I don't nut at the idea of having Pikmin thrown at you. It's kind of horrifying. No, there's too many Pikmin. Stop. Listen, I am but a gentle Borb.
No.
The alternating nut and Pikmin spam is emotionally devastating. I woke up and saw on Blue Sky some art drama, and it's sad that someone quits art because of shitty behavior. He's going to get arrested for assaulting defending the poor artist. Okay, well, there I am. It's me. Welcome on, Xana. Glad I have you, Sweet Bean.
Spin!
I really hope he doesn't quit. I don't blame him if he does. I really hope that the experience of the last bit have not destroyed the passion for art, because the dude was very talented and, like, you know, suffice it to say, I feel, you know, like many people who saw what happened with Rue, fuck everyone who was involved with harassing him. Hello. Yeah, John was crazy. I do hope the best for them. Okay, well, thank you, Ilianos, for the heavy heal, the heavy devastation. It's just like, I don't know, man. People suck a lot. Unfortunately, that is like, that's kind of like the best takeaway. Also, like, you know, sincerely, like, there are certain people who are consistently dramatic. Just block them. Like, just like, don't engage. Don't like throw whatever, like, you know, as much as it would be nice, it would be cathartic rather to see the person who initiated that, like, amount of emotional, like, the emotional, like, weight of, like, a harassment campaign, as cathartic as it would be to see him get his ass kicked. It's not worth it. Like, because at that point it turns into a, oh, woe is me, look at, you know, I was just trying to do the right thing and people are coming at me. Like, you know, any attention you give them, whether it's good or bad, is going to be attention that they're seeking. So just block them. Block them, make sure that they're not welcome in any communities that you have any power over, and just move on with your life. Pretty sure most of the community will kill the shitty people if given the chance. I realize through time that bothering too much with drama will only end in pain. Drama occasionally has value insofar the holier than thou mentality. It's intention-seeking behavior, point blank. It's never ethically justifiable to harass anyone. Drama isn't necessarily without merit. I think that there is value in some you know, drama insofar as they can shed a light on deeply problematic people who are, you know, well regarded in a community. It's not like, you know, at that point it's basically be like, hey, this person you thought was like, you know, was like a good figure is not. At which point it becomes, well, okay, just yeet them from the community. Like, sincerely, just starve them for oxygen. I'm tempted, because I already had that guy muted and blocked. I'm tempted to, like, change my, because I have him, like, added to, like, my banned word list, because I don't want to fucking see him. I'm tempted to actually remove him from my banned word list, just so I can block anyone who gets a commission from him, because he's a shitty person. And this should be, like, you know, this should be, like, you know, example A1 of, like, okay, everyone at this point should know he's a shitty person. Oh, hold up. Oh, okay, that was... I got fucking baited, I'm pretty sure by my own placement. Rue's art is heckin' cute despite the horny. I mean, things can be horny and cute at the same time. There's actually, like, Volanos is a friend, and it was described as, I have some experience with... What? Yo, the hitboxes in this game are kind of fucked up, man. Hold up, girl. We gotta take a picture. We gotta take a picture of, our rock bath. What filter should we use? Oh yeah, I like this one. Oh, the overly saturated. I like the old timey. There we go. I'll have some experience with the guy who I'll say is no longer part of the a group I'm in a VR chat and what's supposed to use a senior mod for the group. I'll get commissions these days from people I know, to be honest. I think at this point, if you're going to get commissions from someone, sincerely ask around. Rockberry, you mean Emerald? I meant Rock. Did I say Rockberry? I meant Rock Bath. Sincerely, at this point, if you are going to get commissions, ask your friends. Like, ask your friends who's worth commissioning. Both from a, like, you know, ethical standpoint of making sure you're not giving money to someone who's a shitface. And for making sure that, oh, welcome on Aquabar, good to have you, Sweeping. And also to make sure that, like, the person you're commissioning actually has, like, a track record of delivering a good product in a reasonable time period. That's like the thing that's like, if I ever did do comms, like I would be kind of scared because like I know I'm a slow artist. So it would have to be like, yes, I promise you I'm gonna work on this at least 3 hours a week. It's still probably gonna take time for me to make a product that I feel comfortable, like, you know, having you like, you know, basically handing it over to you instead of like, oh. I'll somehow find a way to gain immortality just to torment assholes endlessly. It's special type of hell waits for that, for me for ruining good people's lives. Like, it sucks. Sincerely though, these people aren't worth your time, even the negative attention. Because if you give them negative attention, you're still giving them attention. For people like that, the ultimate fear is that they'll just be ignored and left behind. And I think it's well warranted in cases like this to just leave them behind. I want a more Starky, more and bigger. Who knows? Maybe I'll like when I get better, Starky needs all the attention. Who knows? Maybe as I get like better and faster at art, I'll become like a prolific macro artist. By next year, I bet Starky's gonna have no problem meeting deadlines. Look, I'm impressed. Isn't helping your fellow paleo folk just sparking your imagination? All right. I need to also. I think I need to be better friends with you. Hawk? Yes, I can be better with. There we go. Let me see. Oh shit! I don't have a gift. It needs to be a gift on me. Interesting. I'd be able to be such a good macro artist to get the attention of Togepi. I feel like that's a fucking like. I feel like getting commissioned by Togepi is like a rite of passage for macro artists. Like, that's the moment where it's like, oh, okay, I've made it as a macro artist, is the moment where you get commissioned to draw macro Falco dick. Let's go, Starky Comms. I'm also considering, like, starting an AD for, like, for both, like, if I ever do, like, if I ever, hold up, Newt, Hawk. I have no idea who you are. But yeah, like an AD for like general like the horny thoughts, but also I don't actually know what you like. Like, horny thoughts, and if I ever do like adult art, that's where I'd be posting it, would be to an AD. Picardo streams could be fun. I think the big thing with Picardo streams is just like, so the big thing for streams with me, I guess to be fair, like if I ever did take not safe for commissions, the Pokemon Togepi is commissioning what? Oh, Kasa, okay, so you almost certainly know them, just maybe not by name. There's a user called Togepi1125 who's really, really prolific in the art community for getting a fuck ton of commissions, specifically of macro, of Falco from Star Fox, macro, and usually either fucking a building or coming. So it's not the Pokemon, although I think he might represent them, like, I think they might represent themselves with the Pokemon, like, the actual Togepi, the Pokemon. I am, like I said, I'm not necessarily the most experienced because I've never interacted with them. Oh, a friend of mine mentioned that in passing. Yeah! Like I said, they're really, really well known. If you're at all into macros or avians, you've seen a decent amount of stuff that Togepi has gotten commissioned. I'm pretty sure at this point, even though Togepi is like exclusively a commissioner, I'm pretty sure he has like more, like, because when people credit him on, like, when people post E621, they'll like credit him. I'm pretty sure he has more credits on E621 than the vast majority of artists on the site. The dude gets so much commissions, and I honestly, I respect it, and also I'm kind of horrified by it. But yeah, it would be nice one day to do commissions. I'd probably like, I'm like, what even would I price them at? I think is the big thing for me, where I'm just like, because like I should be charging more than minimum wage. Oh, like Taggets for Scalies? Yes. Togepi is very much to like Macro Falco what Tag is for getting a bunch of Scalies like commissioned. Isn't he like a neurosurgeon? I think the neurosurgeon thing was a rumor. From what I understand, he is actually like he still makes a ton of money and also has like no upkeep costs, so almost all of it goes into free commissions. There's so many people I want to calm, like the awesome Korean rubber artist named Quindium. They're both cute and very kinky, though they open like a few slots a month. That's like, ain't it? Like, I don't want to say it's not bad, because like it is actually like it's just straight up great for the artist. But like there are certain artists where I'm like, I want to commission you, please. And then every single time, like, I think there's like 2 or 3 artists off the top of my mind where I'm like, yes. They open for commissions, and if they they open for commissions, 15 minutes pass, they close for commissions every time. Multiple times, like that's happened multiple times in the same month for some of those artists, and I'm like, I'm never gonna commission you. That's actually kind of the case with Darknag, for those of you who saw the buff Starky piece. I was straight up camping as Blue Sky. I was just like waiting, I'm like, you gotta open soon. You gotta open, what? You're gonna open it any minute now. and I walked away to like go like I think put something up in my like fridge or whatever. I came back and it was open. I was like, yes. The artist has like open commissions, but alas, I don't have the funds at the moment. Oh my god, hi there. Welcome on 8th Wolf. I'm glad to have you sweeping. But also like Darknag, absolute sweetheart. Like super duper sweet, was like super professional. I highly recommend if you can get a Darknag commission slot, do it. Because like super duper sweet, super professional, super fast, like, you know, genuinely, like I've had very few commission experiences that were as positive as that one. I'm thinking of taking Togepi and the Wonderbird guy and putting them in the gladiatorial combat. I'll be honest with you, in that hypothetical, I hope Togepi ends the Wonderbird guy, because if memory serves, the Wonderbird guy is just like a huge racist. And you know, racists do not deserve to breathe. They do not deserve life. What's that one quote from Hayao Miyazaki? They are an insult to life itself. Oh, pockets are full. The most positive commissions I got were the Owly draws, the person who made my owl. I mean, to be fair, like, your owl is very, very adorable. And it's like, I think the big thing with commissions is like, and like this is probably what I'm gonna be is like, you know, like realistically I'm gonna have to like talk through each person to the process, like if I ever do open for commissions, where I'm gonna be like, hey, I promise you I will work on your piece, or I will give you a refund. I don't have a set timeline, however, I will let you know when you're the next in line. I'll like, because I think that's kind of what Jame does. Where like when I commissioned Jame, I was like, hey, like I want to commission you, and he was like, okay, perfect. It was I feel so fucking bad because Jame, Turkey, do I have your permission to send you some light spicy but mostly kink rubber arts like I actually am familiar with Quindium's art already. Quindium, I don't necessarily know that I'm pronouncing that correctly, but what was I thinking? All the thoughts are gone from my head now. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. When I commissioned Jame, because Jame did a himbo version of my second Sono, my not safe for work one. Because I was like, yeah, I want to get more art of Finn. I'll play with the 3 stream streak, you sweet bean. I want to get more art of Finn, so I'm like, hey Jame, do you want to commission? And at some point I reached out, I'm like, hey Jame, like, I just wanted to check in because it's been like a couple of weeks. And I was like, hey, I haven't heard from you. I haven't heard from you. Are you how close are you getting to my piece? And he's like, I don't think I ever got paid. And I'm like, wait, what? Because he was using VGen, which is like, I think like a VTuber art commissioning service. And like, I was initially, I was like, oh, let me go ahead and, because I filled out the form and I was assuming it was like either pay on completion or like pay when you started. Because I didn't see the like, there was like basically like a checkout window where you had to like actually pay. And I was like, okay, so I'll just pay when it's like my turn, right? And then, no, I was supposed to pay immediately and I just didn't see the cart because I am himbo. If you remember, the name was inspired by another prolific kink artist, Endium. I do believe someone I do believe someone reporting James' art of you is how I found you. Got lucky. Really? Interesting. Because, reposting. Because, like, I think that was... I don't think James has ever drawn my bird. Which was actually funny, because, like, I saw your FA comment, and I was like, wait, hold up, because like, I use FA very infrequently, and when I do, it's, like, for a very specific purpose. What is this pearl? I don't want this pearl. Pearl, get out of here. James has drawn your bird? Oh, he did! That's right! I completely forgot about that. God, I need to be better about reposting my art. Also, I need to reach out to Mari to be like, hey, I'm so sorry. You drew my Sona as a shark. I don't know what happened, but it never got saved on my PC. I'm so sorry. You really do. I'm forgetful. Me Gongaga. Welcome on in, Melon. Good on you, sweet bean. Stinky? No, you. The two options for being a furry and being called Stinky. No, you, or mm-hmm. You say I'm stinky, huh? I found one of your Sona art in E621 before you showed me. Oh yeah, the one that was done by Gusley. Which, like, that makes sense, because Gusley is, like, you know... Gusley are definitely, like... I don't want to say it's, like, E621 bait, but, like, Gusley is, like, definitely the kind of artist who, like, you know... Who has a following that would definitely, like, you know, post everything to E621. Also, it was definitely, like, one of the spicier pieces. Welcome on in, Big Crossbar. What have you, sweet pea? Think of the 100 stream streak! Oh my god! That's... Hold up, that actually deserves... 100! That's wild, actually. That is genuinely kind of wild to think. Oh, sure, but now when I call someone Stinky IRL, now it's an HR problem? Listen, Ileana, so you have to remember, furries are gay, furries like the Stinky. I'm doing med, to be honest. Today was a med day, just not feeling great for no reason. Some days will be like that. The good news is, like, the med will end, and you'll be able to, you know, tomorrow will still be around. The med's not forever. Furry gays what? The gay furries like the Stinky. There was like a fucking... I remember, I don't know if this is on Blue Sky or Twitter. Take the stretch. I don't know if this is on Blue Sky or Twitter, but there was like a study that was like... Not true. What do you mean, not true? I like pans. Okay, do you like stinky pans? Mr. Pansexual. There was a study that went like semi-viral on furry Twitter / furry Blue Sky, because it was a study that's like, smelling your friend's natural musk can be used to lower anxiety, and everyone was like, yo, I got some anxiety. Anyone want to help out? Wink, you know, like wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But like, I like burbs. I like Digi. Digi neat. Melon neat. I call people stinky because it's funny. You just gotta be careful, because some people take that as a compliment. And like, there is like a balance, you know? I don't necessarily like, there's definitely a point where it's like too much. You know? Because like, I can appreciate the au naturel smell, but it's like, it's gotta be fresh. It can't be the fucking like, you know, the like, oh, like, they just haven't bathed in like a week. Nah, get that shit out of here. That's body odor. I'm not here for that. That actually makes me want to vomit. I beat the stinky allegations with a mountain of body care. You know what? Fair enough. Congratulations on beating the stinky allegations. Welcome on, Elijah Dragon. What have you, sweet bean?
The rat with a rat. Hey, me crisp here. Say StarkyMorph is back. Okay, back to sleep, guys.
All right, back to sleep. Poorly maintained locker room. Yeah, it's like one of my best friends is in my adulting. I swear he had pheromones specifically for me. Well, like he was specifically like he had that like all natural smell, and every time you smell it, you were immediately like activated, or like that like he found your smell naturally pleasing. I share every morning to beat the stinky allegations. I definitely shower daily as well. Like that, you know, Stinky is like not, Stinky I still consider an insult, even if it's a joking one that I use a lot. Hold up. Do you want a metal sample? Oh, she actually kind of liked it. What I smelled was not what other people smelled. Okay, fair enough. To be fair, there's there's actually like legitimate like there are theories that like the deodorant has actually like fucked up our species a little bit. I had to shower after the landlords made me crash out. That seems like the sort of what is that? Werewolf furry erotica? Well, because okay, so I actually kind of like find the idea of I find the idea that like deodorant is like meaningfully fucking up some stuff kind of fascinating, because it actually like it is like they're like, so the theory is that, or no, it's either deodorant or no, it is, okay, so it's actually a combination of deodorant and birth control. Because so the idea with birth control is that women who take birth control, so like, you know, there is some clearly natural inclination that humans are drawn to the smell of other humans, which makes sense evolutionarily speaking. That we would want to be around other humans, which are more likely to be friends than, you know, whatever random wolf we find in the woods. That's almost certainly going to try to attack us. That, you know, that makes sense. So there's clearly like some amount of, you know, some appeal to the human scent for humans. But what they found was that women who were taking birth control actually dislike pheromones. Welcome on, Gigantic Draxel. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. That smell. I'll take the wolf. Yeah, Led Crow. You wanna? Fair enough. I can't judge. But the idea of it was, so like ladies who took birth control, you know, reported like, you know, because they were basically given samples of male odor and asked to like identify which ones they liked. And fun fact, we actually like know the human genome well enough to determine certain things that like actually lead towards werewolf or vampire. Oh god, not this. Gadget, thank you for the 115 streak, you sweet bean. You'll take the streak and like it, you handsome board. No, you're gonna get a clap, but I'm gonna be mad about it. I'm gonna be angry because you've been supporting me, you nerd. But yeah, so like they took like, you know, samples of you know, male scent, had ladies who were on birth control and who weren't. Oh, thank you for shouting out Gadget. Like, you know, test them, basically be like, okay, which ones do you prefer? And funnily enough, the ladies who were on birth control tended to prefer the smell of those with very similar like genetic patterns for like biotic resistance. Imagine if werewolf must TFC into werewolves. Which means, okay, like the idea is like you want to have a variety of like genetic resistances for like various bacterias, because it means that like if, you know, if like a plague sweeps through, not everyone dies, because someone's going to be resistant to it and is going to be able to help take care of everyone else. So like the idea is like, oh, you know, hey, maybe that's where allergies are coming from. That like, you know, because of birth control being a more prevalent thing. And admittedly, this is also potentially like birth control with propaganda. I wouldn't necessarily put it past some weirdos, but it is like a kind of a fascinating idea for sure. I must lurk to get ready for a meeting. Oh no! Best of luck with your meeting. That sounds close to eugenics. Evolutionary psychology has occasionally glimpses. It's definitely not right the vast majority of time. It occasionally has some glimpses of like, okay, that kind of makes sense. Like, you know, the human fear of darkness. Like that's almost certainly a result of evolutionary psychology. Where because we, you know, humans can't see in the dark, we're more likely to be in danger. Ergo, we evolved a natural fear instinct to it. But also, there's a lot of fucking eugenics-based shit in there, which is profoundly frustrating. People just suck sometimes. Near the end there. I don't know. Yeah, fair enough. Like that's, like I said, it's not necessarily like, you know, my basement growing up hammered in the fear of darkness. But it is just one of those, like, you know, like, it's fascinating. Evolutionary primordial eugenics are you? Absolutely. Like, just like any like prejudicial thing based on genetics is just disgusting inherently. Like, it's just like, to be fair, I think it's telling that the people who are the most like pro, you know, the people who are like all like, oh, you know, eugenics and phrenology and whatever. Welcome on Corbin Bubble. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. A lot of the times, the people who are like really into those belief systems are, and hear me out, huge fucking losers. Because if you actually have a successful life, you're never gonna chalk it up. You're not gonna like chalk it up to, you know, it's gonna be because you took your, you know, you took your upbringing, you took whatever advantages you had, and you were able to make something. Whereas the people who fucking like, oh, it's eugenics, like, they need to have superiority based on their genes because they have nothing fucking going on in their life, you know? they're like, because if they don't actually have the superiority of quote unquote proper genetics, like they're shit out of luck. They're just awful, shitty people with nothing going for them, and they only have themselves to blame. You know? It's the fucking what's the term for it? Cognitive dissonance, the pain of like the idea that like, oh, you know, they're experiencing neurological pain. Hi, all of you good beans, have a brick. Welcome on Hello. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Thank you for the brick. It's basically like when someone has to like face a reality that clashes with their perceived worldview, they literally like, cognitive dissonance is the name for literal neurological pain they experience by being wrong. Which is to say, like, there's, you know, it's kind of why it's like so fucking difficult to change people's minds about dumb shit. Is because like, in a sense, you are causing them literal neurological pain because they've based their identity around this fucked up, shitty worldview. That's why, like, yeah, I kind of have to, like, you either have to, like, move on without them or just ease them into, like, a better way of viewing the world. That's how we get Orange Man, yeah. It's tiring, though. Again, these rocks. Hold up. I'm just gonna take photos of every rock that just doesn't rock. I think I'm writing a 10K page breakdown why Orange Man bad. Just like, okay. Wait, Casa, you're in America. Sincerely, like, put that effort into just, like, tearing down institutions that enable that kind of shitty stuff, or just, because God knows I'm trying to leave. I'm fucking Audi 5000. Just because I'm like, you know, if I can leave, if I, like, you know, if the worst should happen, I wouldn't be able to leave, so that way there are more resources for those who don't have the means to leave themselves. Specifically because my mom's views being super backwards. I want Canada to take my state. We're close enough. Yeah, okay, here's the thing. Canada. If you want Canada, if you want, welcome on and liking. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Sincerely, Canada. If you want to take, like, Washington, Oregon, California, and then Chicago, give us like a month's head up, so that way those of us in the states that aren't those can move. We can relocate. I same day delivery. I'll send myself to Illinois. I don't give a shit. Fortunately, it's a lot of us are easier for a lot of people to blame how fucked up the world is on easy targets like the gays or immigrants than to think for themselves or the system we live in is part of the problem. I think it's also just like, also there is genuinely like propaganda perpetuated by the hyper wealthy to prevent them from like ever coming to the terms that they have more in common with a poor black man than a rich white guy. My mom basically told me if I complained about the stuff to the government, they would target me for complaining. That's wild. It's also like, hey, remember how everyone says, like, don't comply in advance? Don't comply in advance. Oh yeah, ZZZ finally has its third furry, but after the shit Hoyo pulled, I doubt that many people are going to be that interested. Wait, what did Hoyo do? I mean, Okay, what did Hoyo do this time? I probably should be like, yeah, Hoyo does a lot of shit, huh? I'm like, that is incredibly non-specific. Replaced all their striking actors. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, why the... I would argue, out of, like, just about any demographic, queers and furries are the ones that are gonna be the most, like, we support actors. Like, queers and furry groups are gonna be the ones that are the vast majority of, like, yes, we want to support individuals, not corporations. All the more reason not to play Hoyoverse games. Yeah. Yeah. I'll stop. Lycan got a third VA now. Oh, come on. Come to UK, Starky. We'll feed you. It's so funny. I've now had, I think, 3 different people. Like, I've had someone in Germany offer to marry me if I need to suddenly relocate. Someone in Canada. I'm pretty sure I've had one in the UK as well. PokeGo got bought by Saudi. Yeah, if you're playing Pokemon Go, do be mindful because it was bought out by Saudi Arabia to like track movement. I'll be honest with you. Like, is it weird that like the idea of marrying to relocate and then just being able to like date is like weirdly pleasant? You know? It's like, hey, I like this person. There's no like pressure to actually like have sexual intercourse or like a super intense relationship with them. So like it's almost like the casualness of like a poly thing, where it's like, yeah, we can just like explore. You know what? I'll marry you if you need Brazilian citizenship. Number 4. You can get a second marriage offer from Germany if you need. Oh, I didn't realize you were German, Hollow Wolf. Honestly, Musk has been all forbidden government files. Are we safe anymore? Probably not. Marriage is a convenience. Yeah, I mean, honestly, okay, like, the term gets a lot of flack. Which, like, understandable, but, like... I knew he was German. Guilty. Listen, I appreciate Germans. Okay, I've noticed, like, a trend with Germans. Which is that... I feel like Germany has, like, huge bodybuilding culture. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of all about that. In this day and economy, this is actually not a bad idea anymore. It's like I fucking, okay, one of my favorite memes on the internet. Hold up a moment. Hold up. I need to, this is one of my favorite memes on the internet. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Where is it? Okay, here it is. I found it immediately because it's hold up. This is the most iconic shit on the internet. I love that ending. That ending is the most supreme king shit of all time. I love my husband. I love him a lot. It's actually like sincerely so wholesome and adorable. It's like actually one of my favorite videos on the internet so much. I love it. It's just this like he's just so sweet. He's so sweet. It's like there is actual genuine emotion behind the like, yeah, I love my husband. I love him a lot. Prison also not a bad idea too. Skip 4 years, free food, housing, and a free job. The problem is you're not getting paid and your job options after prison are really, really bad. I'm so glad I'm in a polycule in this economy. I live alone. I live alone and I am not able to save any money at all. So, I felt that. I love him. I'll be honest with you, like, low-key. Fucking, Can you imagine? Maybe this is why furries are the furries and queer people are the ultimate like drivers in an economy, is because you get like fucking 5 people who live in the same house, and all of them are like, you know, all of them are making an income, and none of them, like, no kids, like, so that they all spend it like on stuff for each other, and like, you know, somehow your job options get worse after prison in this job market. Yeah, you know what? Hold up, you make an extremely compelling point, actually. The job market sucks so much already that the downside of not being able to find a job doesn't fucking matter anymore. God, I swear I'm gonna use my money to fund a condo complex just to house my friends. Alright, hey Kipper. There we go. Kipper has never once visited my store, I'm pretty sure. This is actually a trend in Japan where old people commit petty crimes to get into prison because they have community and an ordered life there. Low-key? I'm pretty sure that's the reason that America created Social Security. And, I'll be honest with you, I think petty crimes by elderly people is probably going to be in vogue in the coming years. Like, the reason they were, like, they made Social Security is because a bunch of, like, older people were going to, like, stores and stealing, like, just enough, like, shoplifting just enough for it to be a crime, so the police had to show up and arrest them. I'm charging my brother imaginary rent so he can claim the money on top of his unemployment grants. I'll be honest with you, anything that screws over a landlord. Anything that screws over someone that's super rich, do it. Fucking, like, what if we as a society decided to just not convict people who committed crimes against the rich anymore? Because here's the thing. Jury nullification is an actual thing. So, when you go to a jury, one of the questions they'll ask you, is there any reason you could not be, is there any reason that you could not be impartial? Oh no, I'm the landlord, we screwed the government though. So like, you know, when at least here in the States, nullify, not that type of nullify. Please nullify. So like here in the States, one of the questions they'll ask when they're jury selecting is there any reason that you could not be impartial in a case? And the usual idea is like, it's gonna weed out people who are like racist or whatever. But like, the jury nullification is a combination of, like, it's a result of 2 laws, which is that you can't be tried, legal jeopardy is the idea that you can't be tried for the same crime multiple times, and a jury cannot be punished for an incorrect verdict. Dr. Kevorkian had jury nullification. Yeah. So the idea is that because the jury can't be punished for an incorrect verdict, even if the guy is guilty, if you don't want to see him punished, you just say you didn't do it. Jury nullification. You're wrong. The world knows you're wrong. You know you're wrong. But you're also getting someone, you know, you're giving someone a chance who kind of got fucked over by a system. So, like, what if, and I guess to be fair, this is, legally speaking, this is a joke. I have no plans to commit jury nullification, because if you go into a like legal case with a plan to commit jury nullification, that's considered like legal fraud, and you can become liable for a bunch of shit. I mean this kindly. Please be careful about what we're discussing here. Fair enough. Or lawyers will use their vetoes on you if you seem like you know about jury nullification. Yeah. Is it perjury for the lawyer fishes for you know about it or not and you lie? If memory serves, there's actually like that. There have been multiple cases that have been fucked over because someone who was like in the process of being queried for a jury, had previous knowledge about the case. Like, there's like those, like, you know, what's the craziest thing that ever happened in like a trial, like Reddit post, and someone went like, yeah, when I was asked like if you know, like basically someone asked like, you know, like hey, I was like, hey, I you know, I'm on the jury for like this thing, and they like, you know, they tried to explain to like the to like the council who were tired of doing jury selection. That like, hey, I cannot be part of this case. That like the lawyer was like, no, you have to explain why in front of everyone else. Like why you can't be why you can't be a juror on this case. And the guy was like, yeah, because I was there at the crime and I saw him do it. I was at the crime scene and I saw him do it. And the judge was pissed because they had to throw out the entire jury off like the jury selection process and start over fresh. So yeah, like having like prior knowledge of a crime actually makes you an invalid, like, you know, you're not allowed to be on the jury for that case. But also, like, you know, in no way am I encouraging jury nullification. It is merely a thing that exists. There's a fascinating CGP Grey video on it too, where he goes in like more detail about like kind of the history of it. As we when the town got together and they all shot the town bully who was an awful person after reading his bio, and then authorities tried to find out what all happened. Everyone said didn't see anything. Apparently our new government will raise minimum wage in Germany to 15 euros, so if they pull that off here, is that at least some good stuff coming from them? Yeah. It's 12.84 at the moment. Oh, okay, I almost got fucking stuck again. How much, okay, question. How much is 12.84 in dollars? 12.84 euro to USD. You guys are getting paid you guys are getting paid almost double in minimum wage what we are here in the States. Like, you are paying a little bit more in taxes, but also, Jesus fucking Christ. That's kind of wild to think about. In Germany, you work 35 work weeks, 35 hours a work week. So Germany, you look into... To be fair, you know... Germany is also kind of dealing, like, from what my German friend has been telling me, apparently Germany is dealing with a little bit of a far-right, like, resurgence there as well, which is kind of wild to think about. Overtime just translates to PTO. Yo, that fucking is actually spectacular. Oh, the AFD party? Yeah, that's the one. Oh. But yeah, no, like, it's just kind of, like, wild. Sincerely, 20%? Oh, is that the amount of support the AFD got in the most recent election? Because if so, that's still concerningly high, but better than we have here in the States. Australian minimum wage at the moment is $15.15 USD per hour. Yep. Okay. 20% is 20% too much. Yeah. Also because like Germany is like a proportional government if memory serves. So like they actually like, you know, if you get even like 1% of the vote, you still get represented by 1% of like the constituents. At least in Hamburg, they only got 7%. I'll be honest with you, Germany. Don't, you know. I think the big thing is just like, do not let them be a part of Wanna Laugh. Yes. I learned that about Germany's system this year too. I actually knew that in advance because Germany has genuinely one of the better democratic, you know, setups because it's like one of the most recent democracies to be set up. Boy, our election system, actually you need 5% of the votes to be represented or three direct mandates. Interesting. Our minimum wage is $15 per hour in Alberta. Reminder that this is Canadian money, so it's worth $10.99 USD. I mean, that's still significantly more than we get paid here, unfortunately. Alright, let's hang out with Opal for a bit. Currently, I have 2 screens of knots on my screen right now, trying to learn how to draw one. I'm assuming you're talking about rope knots. Are you working on a bondage piece? Because if so, I actually like feel like learning how to add ads. Oh shoot, that's right. We're running 3 bits of ads. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Fucking. If you can't hear me, you're already. It's too late. The ads have gotten to you. Why do I just get stuck on shit sometimes? The boy. Axel, my beloved. Let's hang out. I'm sorry, Opal. Look at him, he's so big. He's so big in himbo. Julie said the US has gotten too complacent and that we're facing an economic recession. Welcome back! I mean, the big frustration is just, it's none of our doing. Sincerely. I think if you take every, like, if you take the millennial and Gen Z, like, generations of US, like the US, we are actually, like we are genuinely, like, hardworking. Like, I would argue that the US people are very hardworking, intelligent. The problem is that we're mandated by a system where we're held hostage by the worst of us. I can name one big thing that's hurting the US economy. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you can name any number of big things, like, that's, you're starting to hit the triple digits at this point. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the scarecrow. It starts with the letter T. There's like 3 different letter T's that there's 3 different things that start with the letter T. But yeah. So anyways, if anyone has any connections to, like, Canadian software firms that are looking to hire, you know, looking to hire fresh young talent, do hit me up. Also, like, German or Irish or the UK. To make some more advertisement for Germany, you get at least 20 days PTO, even with entry-level jobs. Universal healthcare, where you don't need sick days. Plus, we have a Germany-wide ticket you can get for around $50. Lets you use every local public transportation. Germany is definitely appealing. I think the big thing with Germany is going to be learning the language. I can speak Spanish, so I can get by in Spain, and I'm currently learning French. Because you know, if I do relocate to Canada, I kind of need to have at least an operating level of French understanding. We're talking about the tariffs, just like, yeah, every other more announced, or the Dow Jones just fucking dipping so hard. Oh my god, the Dow Jones are in free fall. And I feel bad for anyone with any money in the market, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not even remotely impacted. So I do not care. You know? Like, I just don't have savings. Recently, I should probably take, like, what money I have in the bank out, just in case. We're back from the ads, I thought Canada and EU specify tariffs would be more for good from the red states. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm happy about it. Yeah, no, sincerely, like, as an American, tariff the fuck out of us. Hit specifically the red states, which is gonna be a lot of alcohol. It's gonna be a lot of like corn. Hit corn, hit alcohol, fucking those are like the big ones. Because, like, a lot of the red states have very strong monocultures in regards to, like, our economies. We apologize. I'm sorry. Hit us harder. Yes. Oh, yeah. Fuck us up, right? Yeah. Seriously. I want this economy devastated. I want this economy dead. And his wife dead. And his wife dead. We found out who the snitch was. It's polyamorous Tony. That little rat. I want his wife dead. His wife dead. His wife. I fucking love that audio. Fund the Hungarian Starlink? Absolutely. Just like, you know, if he can leave doors open for some of us, please. Please. I don't want to be here. I love all the orange voters being surprised that taxes be paid by them and not the foreign companies. Well, even if they were fucking paid by the foreign companies, the price would still get passed on to them. This is not a fucking Axel Smash. Welcome on, Jacob Spencer. Glad to have you, sweeping. Honestly, same. Must trying to become Lex Luthor all the satellites he's launching. My man's becoming the fucking the JoJo character whose stand is to summon meteorites. I'm also close to level 3 with you. We don't even have American alcohol on the shelves anymore, at least in Ontario. Good. Sincerely good. One of the few characters I know from this game that I don't play. Oh, Axel's adorable. Also, the fact that he's like, look at him. He's so big. This is the ideal size I want to be compared to a man. Unfortunately, I'm 6'8". German research institutes apparently have gotten more than double the applications from U.S. researchers since recently. Oh, I believe it. Whoa, hold up. Hold up, can I no clip out of the game? Hold up. Again, it was stronger than $1 when I was there. I love Axel, the soap one, and the tiny astronaut. That'd be Axel, Azrid. Hold up. Axel, hold up. Yeah, there you go. Axel, Azra, and then the soap one is gonna be. Are they the swamp? No, specifically, I'm pretty sure they were in the swamp. There we go, Evander. Severing ties on good will kind of destroy capitalism. You know what that doesn't. You know what that doesn't sound bad? Yeah. Remember, if possible, avoid buying American products. Yeah. Also, like, it's probably smart because one of my friends last night, because I was hanging out with her, and she was like, "Hey, Starky, you're a software engineer, right?" And I'm like, "Yes." She asked me, "What is a vibe coder?" And I was like, "The fuck do you mean a vibe coder?" Apparently some dipshits out there are coding using vibes and AI. So don't trust any American software for the next 100 years or so. To the backrooms with you, Starky. Buy gold or silver. Sincerely, because inevitably some fucking... With the way software infrastructure is set up, it's going to take about 100 years for the shit that we are making now to fall out of use. Because we're still using shit from 100 years ago. Actively in software development. Like stuff that's written in fucking COBOL. COBOL, I think, officially left official use in the 1980s. Nothing gets made with COBOL anymore, but shit still runs on COBOL. And that shit is vital to the infrastructure of a lot of shit here. Oh. Wait, hold up. What is happening in this scene? So yeah, Don't trust just about anything from here. I think the Orange underestimate the powerhouse of influence American force on the country. They're putting tariffs on their own works, technically. Gold will still retains its value somehow for thousands of years. Okay, the thing with gold though is gold is not great in gold is not great in a agrarian society. Gold is actually more valuable now than it was when there were kings because it actually has a use. If you want to actually get rich in the case of societal collapse, the things you should invest in are salt and books. Because those are almost certainly worth more than their weight in gold in a collapsed society situation. Books specifically about how to maintain and run certain aspects. So books on farming, books on maintaining equipment, that kind of stuff. And then salt is omni-important. They're already burning those. Yeah. Hey, that's another use for... No, I'm joking. Nessa would also help depending on the expiration date. Yeah, certain meds. Usually the over-the-counter ones, so stuff like Tylenol. That would also probably be worth a reasonable amount. Although I think compared to salt, depending on your location, certain painkillers can actually be easier to acquire. For example, I believe aspirin is just a concentrated dose of what is in weeping willow trees. So if you take the wood of a weeping willow tree, squeeze it to get whatever juice you can out of it and then concentrate it down, you just have aspirin. You have to be careful with the dosing because aspirin can fuck you up real bad, but it is a natural, a resourceful raven. Yeah, time to learn alchemy. Salt, books, and food, because God forbid many people know how to grow food. It's also just nice to have a supply of non-perishables in case something bad happens with a specific harvest. Because, blights happen. And they can fuck up bonjour. Welcome, people. Just the sweeping. Bonjour, comment ça va? So, what do you think? It's, missing something, I think. Oh, I see. I mean, it's good. It's really good, but it doesn't feel like it fits Amber Isle, you know? I think you might be right, Nelly. Thanks for being honest with me. Oh! You're welcome, Atlas! But how do I find the Amber Isle blend, Say, you come across all sorts of folk every day in Starky's lab, don't you, Starky? Maybe if you sold loads of chef items, I could extrapolate from your data what flavors the islands are cooking with. Come back when you know, and I'll put a fresh pile in for all of us. My treat. Which language is more messed up, English or French? Okay, after learning French, spoken French, way more intuitive than I initially gave it credit for. It's still weird, but it's like, it's actually somewhat internally consistent. Spelling French is a fucking meme. Because, like, the pronunciation does not at all, like, so, if you're trying to say, like, I study, j'étudie, and then, or if you're trying to say you study, tu étudies. There's no, it's spelled different, but there's no pronunciation difference. Welcome on a monkey gets it. Look at me, sweet bean. What's up, Chris?
Yo, what up? It's ya boy, Turd Under Seat.
Turd Under Seat's my favorite rapper. Thank God I'm a wellspring of random knowledge. In case it's a societal class, but I require more knowledge. It's just not yet. There's so much shit that goes into it. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. In a case of a societal collapse, I'm the Lake King Carry. Because I know how to do a lot of, like, really vital electrical infrastructure work. But I'm also, like, I have anxiety and depression. So you're gonna have to carry my dead weight until, like, we can get into a situation where we have access to infrastructure that can make use of. This is what I've been stockpiling: entertainment and knowledge. Like, you know, it's like, okay, like, oh, do we keep the bird alive for, like, the first 50% of the journey, and then from there he can be helpful because, like, we have a thing for him to tinker with that he can actually use. I need to pick up my lockpicking hobby again. To be fair, I actually, like, as time has gone on, I feel like I've not gotten better at lockpicking, but I have gotten, like, more, better understanding. I'm still missing a picnic. I don't think I have one of the things I need for it. The only thing I know about French is if you think you put enough vowels in the word, you're always wrong. Oh yeah, it's like, the fucking, I yell in French is je. Because fucking, I study is je to di. E-U-E. There's equal number consonant sounds and vowel sounds. Apparently, when people, like, so there's a story I heard about, like, a lady who, like, you know, like, visited France occasionally, and every time she does, she talks about how, like, her first day in France, she needs to, like, she like, her lips are sore afterwards, not because of anything she's doing, but because of how much, like, more effort the French do with their lips to, like, speak the language. My bucket list is building a PC from scratch that's capable of running any sort of OS. I've always been a fan of Germany, where I found the real techno. I would love to visit. I would love to visit / maybe live in Germany one day. Who knows? Don't worry, Starky can teach you how to do basic skills as an uncertified jack of all trades. I got some skills and everything somehow. To be fair, like, okay, I know how to do software coding and I know how to do electrical engineering work. So, like, in a situation where you, like, actually have the infrastructure, I can bring back Pornhub. I could probably figure it out, given enough time. And I think I can use that to sell myself in an apocalypse scenario. It's like, you remember porn, right? I moved to Oklahoma. Stay away from Berlin, though. Apart from tourism, it's overhyped and overcosted. I think because there's also, like, the what my friend was telling about, like, the hyper rich, very, like, conservative area that I can't remember the name of that particular section. It was like, it's not Hanover. I'm gonna do that, but first rescue a PC and install Ubuntu into it. Getting tired of Windows, sadly. Oh, for sure. Windows is definitely going through the process of making itself actively trash as time has gone on. It's to the point where it's like, if you're not at all, like, if you are, the only reason I would ever say, like, oh, you know, is, like, download Windows is if you plan on doing any gaming at all on that PC. Windows. But otherwise, you're better off with Ubuntu. They'll gather our porn artists into a guild for entertainment. I guess it's fair. I could reasonably get away with being like an entertainer because like I actually like, you know, I don't necessarily consider myself entertaining, but like I can put together like a good story. I like to think. I wonder if there's any furry themed Linux distros. I keep forgetting I have Ubuntu on my virtual PC as well. Oh, I have to imagine. I have to imagine there are furry themed like Linux distros because of the fact that there's so many furries that are in IT. You know what? You know what? I'm guessing right now, Ubuntu exists. I was close. Ubuntu. I was so fucking close. I was so close. It was Ubuntu. I was off by one vowel. But yes, there's 100% like a furry Linux distribution. So like you'll be fine. Hyper-riching server, we have a few areas like that. I think it was like very specifically like okay, what is like the substructure? Because your country is made up of like, it's not states, is it? I'll be honest with you, it's not like principalities. Can I have a dedicated wham? I feel so bad for that poor kid. I hope the kid grows up to find it funny. Federal states, actually? Okay. I hope that kid grows up to, like, be a well enough balanced adult that he looks back in that and thinks it's funny. Because it is objectively funny. It's, like, it's so genuinely wholesome. Like, the kid's just, like, I like Minecraft. I like Minecraft. I want a server. I want my own Minecraft server. Oh, wait, Cottage Core Rant is out of stock? Shit. Well, it's not Cottage Core, it's Hopeless Core. That's a good reminder, though. Thank you. There we go. Also, like, you could have enabled it, by the way. Because you're a mod. So, like, if you do see it, like, you know, if you, I guess before I could have just, like, said, like, yeah, go enable it. But, you know, one of my friends was talking about was, like, yeah, because he lived in, like, apparently the, like, you know, the, like, what, I don't say, like, cheaper, but it's like you know, the less wealthy, like more collectivist part of Germany is like, yeah, when the vaccine came out, we had like a 90% vaccination rate. I'm like, you know what? That sounds like a great place to be, low-key. I feel like society would be better if everyone at some point experienced like a feeling of genuine terror for their livelihood at the expense of someone who has no interest in keeping them alive. Ooh. Wait, I got 7 fucking wood from that? Good lord. Like if we were all just like thrown into a simulation. Starky, what would the difficulty of making a flying car using ion thrusters as its means of propulsion? Welcome on in, Fatal Calamity. It's good to have you, Sweet Bean. Our federal states are a mixture of centuries-old duchies and municipalities, and the Allies after World War II saying to random areas, "You are a federal state now." To be fair, if each of them was like its specific, you know, if each of those municipalities was a state in its own right, I feel like that would be like a lot of states. All right. I love a good Grand Duchy. Okay. Ion thrusters for cars is definitely overkill. I feel like that's 100% overkill. Like that is way more propulsive power than you need. And the problem with flying cars isn't like the propulsion. The problem with flying cars is the speed you would need to reach and the difficulties in controlling it. Like Robonia is my favorite Grand Duchy. Been busy today. Tomorrow's my day off. I did everything in my power to ensure that I do nothing work-related tomorrow. Fair enough. Hopefully work doesn't pull the Lamau you tried and then still stick you with a bunch of work. A lot of things are wrong with the logistics of flying. Oh yeah, that's right. We literally have someone here who, can we get a rant about dishwasher eggs? Sure. But also, we actually have someone here who is literally a trained like aeronautics engineer. So I can't. I'm like at the bottom rung of like, yes, I think I understand what all the problems with aeronautics are, and he's like, yes, but also here's why all of those problems are problems. Anyways, oh yeah, it's right point. Anyways, let me just hit you with some fucking truths about dishwasher eggs. I don't understand it. Why are you cooking your fucking eggs in a dishwasher? That is not the place to cook eggs. Because you're just like, here's the thing. If you want mediocre eggs, just cook them yourself, like, on the fucking, like, on the, you know, the skillet. Because, like, the thing, if you put them in the dishwasher, you don't have control over it. Like, those might be some overcooked-ass eggs. If you light and fluffy eggs my ass, you're gonna pull out a brick of pure protein and fat. It's gonna smell like fucking eggs. Are you gonna eat the egg protein brick? Because God knows I'm not going to. Oh God. Listen, the fucking I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want from me is actually like the most accurate. Fact, take a sip, babe. Place eggs in the Starky. Okay, but I'm goo, so like I would just be like opens chest like a refrigerator. Opens chest like that one sketch of Captain America. You can just stick the eggs in. Can the Borb lick the eggs? The Borbs do as they please with eggs. Listen. Do you think I have time to observe the Borb? Because I don't. Okay, so we need to sell a lot of cooking stuff. Let me see. Horrifying to some, I would find that awesome. Let me make sure. So two to-do trackers, 2 forget-me-not frames. Okay, we already have that covered then. What is... Stone is trending today. Okay. So we want stone stuff and we want a variety of stone stuff. Thelacanth of approval. Corn candle. That's a carpenter item. Wait, that took... Oh my god, that took a lot... Okay, it's darkwood planks. It's the chef's item. Anyway, the ion thruster with our current tech is just a series of wires that generates airflow via static charge or something. It's really fascinating. I love macabre and horror stuff like that. Now we just need artwork of you using your goo abilities to give yourself a chest maw. So I'd basically be the dragon from, oh, what's it called? The open heart surgery dragon from Dark Souls 1. Isn't it ironic that even on days you aren't scheduled to work, you still do work-related stuff at home, like doing a load of laundry that contains your work uniform? Oh, yeah. I'm of the opinion that it is a scam that you are expected to only start your working hours when you arrive at the place. I've had multiple days where I've had to stay 2 hours over because I got stuck in 2 hours of traffic because there were multiple crashes on my way to work. Which, like, you know, it sucks for those guys. I'm sorry they got into a crash. Like, the primary takeaway should not be, oh no, multiple? Yeah, Wednesday there were 2 crashes. Like a week ago there were, I think, 3, and I was stuck in 2 hours of traffic. Don't get me wrong though, I'm not saying like, oh, woe is me, I'm late to work because of car crashes. No, my problem was the fact that, like, that time which reasonably should be taken out of my working hours is instead time I just have to make up. Like, that seems like that's how that's supposed to go, but, like, you know. Maybe I'm the problem. What if I'm the monster? Commuting sucks. Yeah, I would not recommend it. I don't think we have any artisan stuff, so I should probably have some of that on display. What is artisan that requires stone? Slope stool. Requires a lot of fiber. Prehistoric privy is 1,000. Like, we got fucking toilet steppies. Wait, why are we talking about steppies? Did I look at something that was indicative of steppies? I've lost friends because of commutes on traffic. My commute is on a level the European mind can't comprehend. Monkey, you drive like a fucking hour each day, back and forth to work. Loki, that's something my brain can't comprehend. At least when we negotiated the contract for my external jobs I've been on for almost 2 years now, I demanded the commuting time counts as working hours. God, that would be so nice. I went commute to college classes. I had to, because it was cheaper to commute and live with my parents than it was to live in the student dorms. Like, I didn't have to, but like it was just like clearly the smarter idea was for me to do that. By the time I'm done driving to and from work, I never wanted to. I don't fucking want to drive either. That's the thing. I don't want to drive. Fuck that. Driving's overrated. I'm just gonna like craft a whole bunch of these. Let me go and craft until I have like 200 of each of the basic stuff. It really is, especially in congested cities. Like, I just give me like a good public transport system, man. I like my new car, but I don't want to have a car to function. That shit gives me anxiety. After spending time in Tokyo, and made me realize any public transit I thought was good was a lie. This is called power leveling? Me power leveling my stats and fucking, no, it's not Runeterra. Fuck, what's the one where the entire game is supposed to be as boring as possible? I had a phone app that would tell me entry and exit and how much yen it would cost. Oh my god, that sounds so convenient. Alright, it's time for me to fucking stack mad dollars. We're stacking dollary dues for dollary days. Ignore the thing that I said. It was bad. Nami, I lived on campus all 4 years. I walked to all my classes. Oh my god. To be fair, like, the 1 year I did live on campus, like, I actually did walk to all my classes, and it was kind of nice. I realize how much space I have to sell shit. Oh god. Hold up. I have so much shit to sell. It was nice to lose weight while going to class. Oh, for sure. No, like America gets a lot of shit for like being fat, but it's entirely because of the way our society is structured. Like, it's because it's impossible to walk anywhere. And because a lot of the food we make, look, welcome on in, Jackal. Glad I was sweeping the show for Jackal. A lot of the food we have here in the States is very high calorie, but low nutrition. So you have to eat a bunch of it to stay healthy, which means you're eating a bunch of calories. So basically what I'm saying is America, it naturally lends towards gainer culture. But you know, hey, some of you, that might be your speed. And I gotta say, nice. Sugars and high fructose corn syrup galore. Yeah. Like, hard to tell what is and isn't covered now. Because I have so many fucking places for there to be items put. You know, it might have been a mistake to have this much sale space. I don't even feel like I particularly optimize shit. Like, I'm pretty sure there's got to be like more optimal layouts than this. But this is just like there's a lot. Pardon me, but makes me wonder how far intentional gainer culture spreads. Oh no, like intentional gainer culture is actually like a very real thing. Like, you know, or international. Did I fuck? Oh my god, I can't read shit. Fucking oh, Ditheria's not even here, and I still can't read shit, man. There we go. Outside of America, that's a good question. I actually don't know how, like, what the distribution is for gainer culture outside of the States. I know that there's definitely interest in gainer stuff outside of America, but I don't necessarily know how. Like, I'm doing good just by a bit eepiness, but cold makes my living furnace of a body relaxed. I honestly am the same way. I struggle to live more in the summer than in the winter. Summer, however, yeah. Because like I can't get good sleep during the summer. It's different, it's unusual. Open the shop with 20 unique items on display. Yeah, it's high fructose corn syrup is a huge contributing factor because it gets metabolized into fat easier than regular sugar. Alright. Storage. Pockets. Custom order box. There we go. There's your order. Love you, Axel. Look at him. He's so happy. So nice do feel better than hot summer nights. I mean, there is like something to be said about like the actual like, because like part of the process of falling asleep actually does involve like lowering your core temperature. Oh, this is cozy. Welcome on an ice cold orc. What have you, sweet bean? I have to play this one day, but I have a bunch of games in the stream log to tackle. But there's so many good games. Streaming was supposed to help me finish my backlog, not extend it. All right. Oh no, someone broke something. Little Gator game vibes. Yeah, it's like little Gator game vibes, and it's also very Hold up. I have to go forgive someone for fucking breaking shit. Oh, it's you. Fine. Welcome on though. Glad to have you, sweet bean. We are vibing in comfy dino game. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm super excited for the little Gator game DLC. Stone items. Oh boy, you've just come to me on the right day. How about this incredibly expensive hilltop table? But yeah, I can name several non-American fat artists. Oh yeah. I definitely like. I imagine it's not exclusively an American thing. Amber Isle's always cozy, especially with Starky there. ICO. Oh, that's right. Ice Cold Orca. So yeah, you and Razu probably stops by your stream occasionally. It'd be like that. What was it? Oh, come on. Evander. Come on, Evander. I normally give this one to Luck Cube Caller, but you're on Luck Lad, so... A date keeper, huh? Alright. Fine. Alright, he's level 2 friendship, which is good, because I need to reach level 3 with a couple more people. Something made of wood, huh? Boy, does that work? Yeah! Oh, shit me. And he likes scribe items. Oh yeah, hey Razamari, hey, you showed me the burb. Actually, I've been lurking in a couple of your streams. Ice. Can we show up for Ice Cold Orca? Like they're very comfy style streams. Okay, Evander, you're being forgiven. You're lucky I need to make better friends with everyone. Otherwise I would have charged you, because that was one of the expensive items. Thank you, Suda. I got your wood plants grab. I love plants grab. I mean, I think thank you, that's so sweet. No problem. I'm always glad to like help support other smaller streamers. You know, I was lucky that I had like a really good kick, like jump start in my streaming journey, so I try to pay it forward when I can. All right. Orcas be cute. I love orcas. Like orca sona or orca sonas are adorable. Shark sonas are just like sea creature sonas. I think crows are cute. I like sea creature sonas and scalies a lot. Especially if they like you add fur on top. Like I love Alien Symbol's fluffy gator paw is like actually like a design it gives me such good brain chemicals. I'm in Jackal's Discord on another account of Flex there. I gotta get my main in there. Big purple dino. Who is this Jake Weil 9 you speak of? Water-based sonas are underrated. We need more of them. Oh, absolutely. Oh, bamboo, huh? Oh, I think I have a cart in here still somewhere. Oh, shit. I should probably have more. Yeah, okay. Or it gives me good brain chemicals. I'm just a burb. I am but a gentle burb. Alright. Every time I post mine or another fluffy orca, the reception is beyond warm. Love it. The fluffier, the better. It's just like something about like taking like a Sona that's like... Something about taking a Sona that is like very... like, you know, like a scaly Sona than just adding fluff on top. It's just like, yes. And just a Lumbax wolf. Hey, those are good things too. You say just, but like, you know, I like big guys. That's the big thing. I have a well-known weakness for the I have weakness for wider men. Okay, that's fine. It's a cool twist, yeah. So like there's because like you know, the one that comes to mind is like Paul from Alien Symbol, and then there's Hyaku, who does she does like fluffy sharks that are adorable, and I love them every time. And then there's someone who does oh, I can never remember her name. She does like a fluffy orca bird thing. Apparently orcas feel like smooth rubber tires or something. I believe it. Also, careful with the rubber word or else you'll activate Chronos. Pegu? Yes, that sounds right. Has anyone petted an orca? You know, I could see, like, I could imagine orcas being, like, very kind of, like, smooth. I've petted, like, other sea mammals, and they do tend to be, like, very, like, you know, it's less like you're petting, like, an animal with fur, and more like you're petting, like a fish that doesn't have scales. So rubber is, like, actually a pretty good descriptor for it. All right, into the night. I love how both people in TTS bots read the name differently. So I have a collection of them, like a Mario Kart item box. I kind of love that as well, actually. I need to figure out, because there are other items that apparently I can use for decor or ambiance. For videos and such I've seen, they seem to like being interact with people and getting petted. There's an animal you're not supposed to pet, but they're like really interested in checking you out. Is it seals? Welcome on in, Sir Growly. Good to have you, Sweet Bean. Can we shout out for Sir Growly? I think seals are the ones that are like very, very sweet. Yep, smart burb. I actually should probably take credit for being smart, because I am pretty smart, but also smart is like relative. Yeah, seals you can't touch. They're like they'll like apparently divers are like, yo, Sir Crab is here. Apparently divers constantly have like you know, when they dive, the seals are constantly interested in being like, yeah, what are you doing? You're weird. You're a diver. And then like they actually can't boop or pet the seals, which I'm like, I would be sad, but I love that through your goggles we can see through your brain. I actually was trying to fix that before stream, and I don't know, because I was told it would be fixed when I got Spout 2, and I have Spout 2, but it hasn't been fixed. So it's like, well, I guess I gotta dig deeper. I've been getting a lot of shorts about seals lately. There's like there's a seal rescue channel on YouTube that I actually kind of love. It's about these guys who just like, they basically like find seals that have like trash, whatever around their neck, and they just chase them down and they grab them, and then they like help them, you know, get whatever was on them off. If not pet wife friend shaped, exactly. Alright. Okay, sure. Then I guess it's just green screen settings, but I can't be sure. Well, because Spout 2 is different than a green screen. I think it does something to do with like actually like re-rendering your model on the OBS page. I think it just like doesn't know what to do with partial transparency is the big issue. So it just kind of like gives up, which sucks, but like, you know, not much to be done about it. All right, musician. Pockets.
Rats, rats.
Oh, wide-eyed whistle.
Runs out from one of the goggle-shaped holes in your head and scurries back through the other goggle-shaped hole. Don't mind me.
I like the lore that Starky's head is just completely empty. I am goo, so like if I wanted to, I could do this. I just leave the like holes in my head just to prank you. Now it's all I see. Small items. Oh god. I'm pretty sure this counts as a small item. God damn it. Is Crisp goo? No, Crisp is the normal rat. Well, okay, normal, but then he speaks English, and also apparently Japanese. Speaking of Japanese, I learned how to say "go piss girl" in Japanese, and that's very important information. I thought it was your goggles reflecting chat. That's how my brain fixed it. That, to be fair, that's also like the way I like it, and I personally interpreted it. So I think that's what it's trying to do. I blame his boyfriend. Shop? Minus 50% shop perk? What the fuck? I want to tie a ribbon through the goggle holes and use Stark as a tree ornament. Oh. Lordy. Okay. No, shit, fuck. No! No! Penny! You made me miss the money. I get starked. Welcome on, Brianna. Glad I have you, sweet bean. Good brain thoughts. To be fair, good brain thoughts is why blame Crisp's boyfriend. Good brain thoughts is definitely a what's the term for something? An oxymoron. Because the good brain no thought good. Why brain when no brain? Why brain make good when no brain make happy? Because Mini Wrinkle is sad. I think I might have had a stroke. I'm so sorry. Why brain hurt me? That's what I'm saying. What I've been saying this whole time. Gooey brain moment. Listen, sometimes the brain just needs some reconfiguration. Brain thoughts are brain thoughts. Someone steal this shirt. The brain is the only organ that names itself. Well, to be fair, it did so multiple times, because I'm pretty sure brain is not brain in every language. So it did a couple times. Okay, how many more friends do I need to reach level 3 with? I love the goggles. Starky melted his brain. Listen, you ever just, like, accept that maybe your brain deserves to be melted a little bit? Maybe? Craft different artisan items. Okay, let me look at quest log. Meet Maple at the post office. Okay, perfect. So this should unlock the next section. Also, probably the next story event, where we get to see Orb Corp again. Starky, we should trade goggles and go shopping for a new pair together. You know what? That would actually be a lot of fun. No wrinkle equals more happy. Exactly. Hey, Starky! I just got back from the Total Rager with a bunch of our neighbors. Do you know 5-a-side is so much easier with 9 other people? Who'd have thought?
We gotta kick the ball around anytime, Maple.
Oh, hey, Dad! Getting a bit jealous, are we?
Oh, no, of course not.
Well, how about we have a special dad versus daughter penalty shootout right this second? Loser has to do the dishes.
You hatchlings, it's about time I taught you a lesson in how to respect your elders.
Also, it looks like a butt coming out of Zip's head, and now I can't unsee it. Looks like we'll be catching up later, Starky. We've made some really great progress and made a whole heap of new friends. But for now, I gotta go whoop some tail. Later. All right. So it should increase, yes, perfect. So this should be the, I gotta imagine how all the little critters sound, yeah? To be fair, I like doing the silly voices, even though I really only have like 3 or 4.
Good to see you, Starky. Amber Isle and Starky's lab have both come on leaps and bounds, haven't they?
Mm-hmm. The heaving metropolis of Amber Isle. I can see the Pelago Post article now.
Musworth, Clapple!
What? Yo, do we got the Clapple? I hope not.
Oh, for goodness sake.
How on earth did you manage to miss your own meeting you set up? You busy filing your paperwork? You're too good at the zesty voice. Next time you're in stream with Papa, you should do that voice the entire time and never break character. What's the matter, Papa? Are you not okay with this voice being used to sass you? It's okay. You just can't hear it. You just can't hear it properly. We gotta get you some new hearing aids.
It's the big one. Orb Corp are here right now. So they're finally ready to reveal their island development.
CL Apple, newest K-pop sensation. Yeah, a lot of zest. Did these folk not know how the post works? Always with the last minute panic. I need you to use that voice for your spirit box next time we play. Hello? Any ghosts? Can you hear me? Do you want to hurt me? Please. How old are you? just really annoy the fuck out of the ghost. You see any good movies recently? Oh, wait, did you not have movies back then? Oh, of course you did.
I bet they've seen all the hard work we've been doing and are ready to announce their investment plans now. Let's go to the meeting room now.
Welcome on in, Dizzy. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Hey, Starky, how are you? And how goes Amber Isle? Amber Isle's going really well, too. Can we shut up for Operation Dizzy? We are vibing with Gentle Dinosaur Game. Right before my evening off. So, we're vibing.
Oh, I can't wait to see what they've got in store for us now.
Level 5 EMP instantly. I mean, fair, there's not much... Oh. Oh, wow, he really is just us but monocolor. His name is fucking Mirage.
Hello, residents. It appears there are some new characters on the island. No, please, no need to make a fuss over me. To reintroduce myself to you, my name is Mirage Worksworth, employee number 13666, Assistant Solution Synergist with Orb Corp Investment Team. Your projections have more than hit the mark, which means Orb Corp are ready to officially invite you into the family. This is it! Yep, this is it.
What could it be?
No one, no matter where they are, ever falls far out of Orb Corp's orbit. Yes, we have been working tirelessly to clean the island up, but our research shows that the areas, Kem Canyon and Snow Dance Drifts, will prove more difficult than you might think. Which is why we are going to take all of that work off your hands and rebuild them ourselves. Now, just wait a minute here. Yep, can you believe it? We at Orb Corp want to help you on Amber Isle totally revitalize your areas.
Okay, Ghost, I'm just gonna trap you in... Okay, Ghost, I'm just gonna trap you in the salt trap. Well, I would put salts, but it's just so spicy for my palate. It's okay. Oh, new trailer of Silent Hill. F just dropped. Really hype for it. Wait, we're getting a new Silent Hill game? I thought Konami, like, fell into the ocean. I thought Konami fell into the ocean of pachinko balls. Do they make video games? Is this like are they contracting it out? Sorry. Don't see what's past the pearly gates of heaven, but I will still pray. Sorry, mobile users.
This is all part of our very generous island regeneration scheme to help those unfortunate islands get back on their feet free of charge.
At some point, Konami dropped like 5 Silent Hill projects or something. F was one of them. Listen, Konami, I didn't get into horror games, but like give us PT. Give us the game PT was for, you fucks. Anyways, I'm sorry. I had a moment. 2 Silent Hill games have been announced a while ago in a new movie that's 5 months past the release date. But your little tools and folk power will barely make a scratch on the amount of work there is there. With OrbCorp's special machinery and workforce, we can clean it up faster than you can say teamwork. Go ghost hunting, but in the bathroom the whole time doing makeup. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. Don't make us remember the best game we couldn't have had. Konami shooting its own foot at one. To be fair, we've gotten good horror games since then. To be fair, like, it has inspired certain, like, apparently Bloober Team, like, has taken that kind of, like, structure of, like, horror and actually ran with it really well, so. I also have to imagine, wait, was What Remains of Edith Finch released before or after PT? It's time for work again, but you have a lovely rest of your stream and a lovely night, Burp. Thank you for stopping by, Razzie, you sweet bean. Starky, those are dangerous words in the furry community. What words? What words did I say? What? Yeah, Resident Evil is good again. Interesting. To be fair, Resident Evil 7 was pretty well received. Resident Evil 8 was also good, but the only Five Nights at Freddy's, would you fuck? It's okay. You're not wrong. But also, it's a famous line from a movie. It's from I believe Silence of the Lambs with Buffalo Bill, which is deeply problematic nowadays. But like, it's fine. It was the product of its time. Did you? Okay, hold up a moment. Did you fucking see? Oh, fucking like okay. This was one of the wildest things that happened that I read. Disney removed the like warning at the beginning of Song of the South where they explain, yeah, this is a product of its time. Like nowadays this is completely unacceptable. It is like really, really fucked up, but it's important that this still exists. They still have them. You can still watch them on Disney Plus, but the warning is fucking gone. Which is the wildest thing to me. Like, why? What is the point of that? Why is Pseudo flirting? Those words. No, Pseudo's not flirting. I made the reference to Silence of the Lambs, and Pseudo pointed out how dangerous it is to say the phrase, would you fuck me in the furry community? Because the answer for someone is absolutely. And also, like, I had, okay, when I went to MFF, I did have one person where we were talking, and like, as they left to go, as they left to leave, they were like, they grabbed my cheek and planted a kiss, and they're like, would, and then just left. And I'm like, you know what? You know what? Dangerous or rewarding. Probably some conservatives being upset that Disney said slavery bad. It's just like, it's the most fucking milquetoast ass, like, I guess that this is just, it's no longer, you know? It's just like, fuck Disney. Fuck Disney, fuck every big corporation. Don't buy from Apple, don't buy from Amazon, don't buy Disney, don't buy any. None of it's worth. Anyways. And then when all that's done, think of the possibilities. State-of-the-art housing facilities, new infrastructures and highways between regions. Big corporates can eat that one? Absolutely. Do not trust any rich person. The island really will be our oyster, yes, yes. Think of all the shiny new leisure facilities we could build. Unless you have to. Oh wow, I mean, I love my house, but... Wow, we've been working so hard restoring the island. If they could take on this work for us? No! I won't allow it! Oh, this will be good.
Dad, are you serious?
Deadly, lass. I will not have this tight Titanoboa oil salesman turning Amber Isle into their personal playground. I know financial times are fucking difficult, yeah. SMH sounds like that furry needs to work on their flirt game. They don't say would. You make contact and then tell them that they look good in a collar. Yeah, Locke? You got experience with that one? I mean, what? I love how Locke is simultaneously the person who would just do that casually and also like, why do I get all these thirsty furries in my DMs who are like trying to fuck me? I respect it. I do respect it, but also it's just really funny. After everything you lot have done, you have the nerve! Mayor? Yes, what is it, lad? Wouldn't it be better to put any new big island developments like this to a vote? That way everyone gets a chance to say that, what would really benefit them. Now that we have many more islanders than just you and Maple, wouldn't it be best to let everyone have their say? But... Oh, what a splendid idea.
I'm very glad the furry fandom is not centered around any big corpos or ISPs, but it's mostly by the fans for the fans. I mean, we still thirst for the hot wolf furry of the week, but at the end of the day, it's mostly fan works. Nah, just pat their head and say good intersona here, they will melt. Starky, you got a glimpse of MFF, lol, it can be dialed up several notches. Oh, for sure. I'm just saying, you gotta be careful who you dial it up to. Oh, things are shout, just playing some Montreal Wilds and hearing those convos while playing is funny. You gotta be careful, like, dialing it up even to 1 around some people, because they'll immediately latch on, like, oh my god, he said hello. We must now have sex. As was written in the furry Bible. I have been acknowledged, therefore we fuck. Poor Pronto. Okay. I love Pronto. He invites it to himself so hard, though. My man casually talking about, like, showing his mom tits on stream. I love him. He's great. I'm sure he gets horrifying amounts of DM thirst, though. What happened with Pronto? I'm assuming he's talking about the fact that, like, Pronto has, like, actually gotten, like, very unwelcome, like, horny messages through DMs. Like, but also, like, because Pronto is, like, I think when Pronto streams, he thinks of it as streaming with a lot of friends. So he, like, is very casually jokey horny. And people take it way too far.
Before we flew a frolic through the fields of flowers.
He looked at me, initiate meeting. Opens his mouth and chat jumps in. To be fair, that's every single fucking furry who isn't into vor. I'm gonna be honest with you. Alec and Cyrus have to deal with that constantly. Pronto's chat can be quite thirsty, and I'm sure his DMs are a nightmare. Oh, absolutely. Like me and Ambi are like Draco. Definitely closer to the way Draco can be. It's kind of what I was like, hey, Pronto, do you need like a friend who isn't going to thirst after you? And he was like, we chat a little bit. I knew you better about checking in because my life has been a nightmare. Oh no. Yeah, I hate to call it shameless, but some furries just kind of are absolutely shameless. Also, we were about to run 3 minutes of ads. We run 3 minutes of ads every hour to turn off pre-roll, so people don't immediately have to deal with Jeffrey Bezos' bullshit when they try to join the stream. If you would like to complain about this, please be sure to contact Twitch support. But yeah, no, it's like, on the one hand, I get it. I do appreciate that it's a joke, and it's also like he would only be talking about that stuff because he's very much not into it. But also, you have to be careful what kind of jokes you make with the furry fandom. Going from 1 to 100 isn't furry exclusive. Back in the last days of the Blockbuster, my brother and his girlfriend accused me of flirting with the Blockbuster employee because it got into a debate with her on whether or not Dragon Age 2 was a good game. My default is just friendly, and some people think that means flirty, and then I turn into an actual flirt and people tend to melt into the floor. To be fair, I'm a lot better at flirting via text. Vocally speaking, I'm not as good. Although, like, I you know, that's probably something I should practice. But yeah. Send a picture of a pipe bomb to your local Twitch representative in Minecraft. Oh my god. Oh lord. Yeah. Just complain at them, I think, if anything. Or, like, you know, there are means that you could pay to have ads removed. I hate to do it, but, like, I actually, like, Twitch is a meaningful portion of my, like, social outlet, so I do pay for, like, Turbo. Yeah, you fluster real easily, my friend. There's no way for me to fucking counteract that without it becoming a problem, is there? I usually don't flirt, too much mental gymnastics. I can flirt. It's just like it's got to be with someone who's like I've gotten to know their level of comfort. Like I'm very much more confident about like taking control of situations with certain people. Usually those who are like very enthusiastic about letting someone else take control. And like from there I can do it, but it's like you kind of have to like invite that aspect of me into your world, if that makes sense. You have to be like, yes, I would like for you to take charge, and at which point I'll be like, yeah, sure. Like flirting with my friends to let them know that people find them attractive and a wanted commodity. Uwu commodifies you. Big saying, welcome on into Thunder Bear Gaming. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. To be fair, it's like I actually do kind of the same thing with friends. What's flirting? Flirting is when you say hello to a furry. No. They ask me not to, I don't. Yeah. It's like, because I kind of do the same thing where it's like, I don't continue. Fair. Flirting, hello, burb. Yeah, did you? To be fair, it's like one of those, for me, it's like, how much do we click? Slash, like, how casually are you okay with me flirting? Now flirt. I'll be honest with you, I'm better in DMs in terms of flirting. Flirt with chat, do it. Someone take Starky's shirt and see him fail a flirt check with chat. All right.
Rats, where rats?
Hold up.
Where the rats?
Starky turned my loving dragon boyfriend into a drone commodity.
He turned himself into a drone. That's not my problem. Okay. Democracy? I hate that spelling of it. All right. Digi, be a good boy and give me my shirt back. Unless you would like to be a replacement for it. No, let those pecs blur with me. There you go. No. You just gotta like lean into it. I will wear it. You gotta. I think flirting is just saying shit confidently at sometimes, especially when okay, Hannibal. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. Sorry, I'm not going to lie. I kind of laugh. Fair enough. It's gonna be my new duvet. Okay, I'm curious. What is the brat percentage? What is the brat percentage in chat? That's a good question, actually. So, said the public got rid of the flirting redeem. To be fair, I kind of understand why, because it does invite like a level of like parasociality that's maybe not necessarily always welcome, especially as a creator his size. All right, let me go and start a poll, since I am slightly curious. Chat, be cool. What? Portillo be cool is wild. Would you consider yourself a brat? No. Lots of no's, one yes. To be fair, I think flirting works a little bit better towards those who lean submissive. Because it's... a lot of it's just about, like... you know? Like, okay, a lot of flirting goes over my fucking head. I just kind of, like, bounces... especially if, like, if the demi, like, ace brain kicks in. If my ace brain kicks in, flirting does not fucking even remotely work. I feel bad, but I shut it down completely. Bro, I'm too much of a virgin to answer this, honestly. Understandable. I'm not a brat, I'm a gremlin. That's something a brat would say. I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, no. Wait, what did you react to that? Oh, you're licking Ilianos. Let Craig, you need to ask for permission before you lick someone. Fuck, okay. Random tangent again. I swear we're playing a video game on this stream. I promise. I promise the video game will be played on this stream. But I last night, welcome on an NPC. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Last night I was watching season 2 of I was watching season 2 of fucking Can We Brick Ilianos with consent, yes. What did I come into? I was watching season 2 of Apothecary Diaries, and season 2, I believe episode 2, has like the most furry coded ass neurodivergent scene where fucking Mao Mao just takes a sniff of like something that's like heavily dosed with perfume. It has the most fucking neurodivergent ass like refuses to explain herself, just runs around a pavilion sniffing other ladies. And it's the funniest fucking shit of all time. Proceeds to lick Starky's pecs. Eyebrows. Yes, the classic boy kisser emote. I don't kiss boys. I kiss men. Men. Me when men. God, I love men. Don't mind me being just a little bit of brain rot. Just a little, just the easiest bit. Listen, I'm allowed to have brain rot. What Mao Mao is 100%. Mamo is absolutely so neurodivergent coded, and I love her so much. Mamo is like maybe one of my favorite like written lead characters of all time. Oh, what a splendid idea. I just love when Orb Corp really nurtures resident democracy. Listen up, Amber Isle. It's time to take matters into your own hands. It looks like we're to have a vote on the future of Amber Isle. Orb Corp are ready and waiting to invest heavily into the future of the island. Sorry, honestly, the brain rot is one of the best features of the stream. Okay, so if I just did a stream where I stared at a guy's chest for 3 hours, why am I being choked? All right, so I guess the vast majority of chatters here would not consider themselves brats. She is such a mood, just like, no, I'm a not get involved. I'm a dip. Orb Corp are ready and waiting to invest heavily into the future of the island. Your decision is a simple one. Side with Orb Corp and watch as your island flourishes. Oh, so Scintilla stream. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, but also I think Scintilla owns it. I'm too old to be a brat. Listen, brat is not an age thing, it is a state of mind thing. In the same way that being a daddy is apparently a state of mind thing and not an age thing. Source, people call me daddy all the fucking time. To be fair, they've gotten better about it, but like also. Same. Also, I love being old and jaded. Listen, I'll be honest with you, I actually like I find older men to be slightly more attractive personally. Like I think like mid-30s, like leading into 40s is like the peak. That's like for me the current peak of like attractiveness. Especially if they're like really, really well put together and they got like a good build. I'm like, chef's kiss. I just find the phrase daddy morph really funny. I remember the first time I crossed the daddy barrier. I'm sorry, Ledcrow. Having seen pictures of you IRL, you crossed that barrier so long ago. Making notes. I just like, you know, they're like, okay, hear me out. Mid-30s, noted. Do you like fully grown or well-shaven? Welcome on Tails, dog. Glad to have you sweeping. I'm definitely someone, I definitely prefer a little bit body hair. But like, hear me out. Like, late 30s, like, well-established in their like career and also just in life in general. Really, really nice build. Little bit of salt for their like pepper haircut. Well put together, so you're basically describing me. Ilianos, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you were gay, you would get so much fucking action in the furry fandom. You would be thriving, my friend. Oh, shit. Don't mind me, hit the wrong button. That happens occasionally. I'm about as well put together as Lady Gaga's worst dress. I just wish to say that you're amazing and lovely, and I will go since I may have gotten surgery and have fun. Oh no, I'm so sorry, but take care of yourself, NPC Sweeping, and yet I'm painfully single. I'll be honest with you. Like, literally, just like, ask any furry. And you like, I'm single, but like, I'm also like, that is a choice, because I'm like, there are people I could ask who would probably become my boyfriend, but also, like, you know, I need to... Wrong team, I'm so sorry. Ilianos would be having a harem of thirsty furs. Oh, absolutely. 100%. You were built like a brick shit house. If you were gay, you would get so many followers. Yep. Source, am tall and built like a brick shit house. And I, you know, I get enough looks and comments where I'm like, yep. Apparently this is appealing. Which is, because like, growing up, like I always found like my size was a hindrance because I always felt like I was in the way. So like joining the furry fandom and realizing, oh wait, people are like really into tall guys who are built wide. I think I'm about to hit the gym. Yeah, get that pump in, get swole. Thank you for hanging out if you do, you sweet bean. I need to go to the gym more. I need to lean into the bear build. I just wish I had more free time / energy for that. Which is like, if I do relocate to Canada, or like any place that has like a 30-hour work week, you know I'm getting pumped. Look, a well-trained ass feels just as good as a well-trained vag to enter. You know what? I can't I can't confirm or deny, but I respect it. That is, as was stated by our resident pansexual. Damn, that'd be a statement. I'll be honest with you, I respect it. Not necessarily like, of course you would like that, me big and plump with big pec pillows, yes. Hey Google, how can I unread something? Listen, Just okay. Because for me, I view like my sexuality, like there's a realization I was pan where I was like, oh wait, this guy's really attractive. Also, he doesn't have a dick. I'm into it still. I don't care about the bits. I'm into like the presentation. I think to the gym too, if I learned to bulk, drink less pop, I feel like my body would get shredded fast. I mean, hey, honestly, like, if I find the free time, / like if I'm able to like relocate to a place where I can find the time to work out, what if we just did like a collective like group chat, like, hey, let's all work out together. Look for a 24-hour gym. I'll be some real fine femboy to a certain extent. I respect femboys because for me, I like size difference, and femboys are the ultimate example of this, but also, I like short stacks that are super buff. My sexuality can mostly be described as yes. You know what? I respect it. I love the sus music when Starky does talk about his preference. As long as they don't look too girly. Just makes noises. You know, everyone's preferences run different. I respect, you know. Admittedly, I will say I tend to lean away from the like the twink and leaner builds personally, because like that's, you know, they're valid body types. They're just, I don't know, they don't do anything for me. But like, hey, there are clearly people in the fandom who love twinks, and like, you know, good for them. Good for them, and good for the twinks who get to have, you know, a big buff guy to climb over. Short people get visibly buffed faster than tall people. Exactly. No, it's so fucking hard to put on. It is genuinely so difficult to put on visible mass as a tall person. Like visible mass, like both either muscle or belly. Because like I'm relatively like I'm stout, but I'm not like big, and I'm 6'8", but I'm like 350 pounds. It like I've got a belly, but it's not like extreme. I don't look like if a 5-foot person were like 350 pounds, they would look way bigger. I'm still figuring out me, but I learned I just like muscles. Muscles are definitely a big draw for me, for sure.
All right. Or do lots of backbreaking work with no guarantee of any returns. For now, I must be returning to OrbCorp HQ to relay the news about this vote of yours. Looks like we'll have a lot of behind-the-scenes work to do to prepare for when you eventually side with us. Until then, farewell all. 80, what have you done?
This is amazing, isn't it? My mom kind of brings up my weight in a disparaging way. Meanwhile, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm someone's type. I'll be honest with you, like, I'm glad to be living now because, like, if I lived in the fucking 1950s, to be fair, like, if I grew up in, like, the 1950s and was an adult then, I would just be, like, hardcore asexual. 6'8", crazy. Yeah, I am very tall crow. 6'8", 6'7", I'll be honest with you. It's hard to know for sure because I haven't actually been properly measured in, like, close to a decade at this point. I like well-built guys, but I had some issues before when meatheads. It's not about build or height, it's all about the face. I'm the opposite. I'm pretty indifferent to the face, but I do like the build and the height. Like, you know. Well, for me, it's more the build than anything.
This is amazing, isn't it? Think of all we can achieve with OrbCorp's investment. The sky is the limit. Clawsworth didn't seem overly happy about it. Starky, was it?
Oh my god, he is just... Oh god.
It appears Clawsworth is yet to understand the benefit for Starky's lab of having OrbCorp help out with island redevelopment. All of those hard-earned profits simply whisked away on folks' home. Nothing that can generate amber. Oh yes, when all this is said and done, let's really talk business about how we turn Starky's lab into the hotspot. You mean you're willing to invest in our local businesses?
But like realistic muscles like Hugh Jackman in Real Steel, where they just let him drink water, and not Hugh Jackman the Wolverine, where he's on a constant verge of collapse looking like a dried out leather couch. I definitely, okay. I like muscles. I also like a little plumpness. Like a little belly. So that way there's like some softness to cuddle. Gym is fun if you can find an exercise you like. It can get addicting. Me and my bro were shoulder press fans. Oh damn, you probably have like the deltoids, the area near the shoulders gotta be pretty well developed then. Over 2 meters, Starky's a literal giant. He could throw me through a brick wall. Listen, yes, but also I wouldn't. I'm very much the gentle giant. Like you have to actively do something really fucked up to piss me off. I'm very, very slow to anger. but also like I think that's kind of why I like the idea of like size difference and like potentially like I like macro, but I don't like being the biggest macro. I want to be the middle macro. I want to be like I want two boyfriends, one that's like half my height and one that's like 3 times my height. And if I ask nicely, if you ask nicely, I'll give you uppies. I listen. I don't like, you know, I tend to lean. I don't have it in me. So Falco, I don't have it in me to like actually cause physical pain. And Fox, Starky wants to be the support beam in the Eiffel Tower. Oh my god, shut up. Okay, for a macro perspective, yes. Bolo Young bought it like in a blood sport. I don't think I've seen Bolo Young. Hold up. Because I definitely haven't seen Bloodsport. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, this is a good look. I definitely like, okay, he's been a bodybuilder, okay. The bodybuilder look is a little too much for me, where it's the like leather, like, you know, because they wear like, basically like a copperizer, like something to make their like skin a little bit darker, and it's like, they're super like, you know. Bolo Young still works out. Usually picking up the short boyfriend and then giving them airtime when they misbehave. Listen, there are better ways to punish someone who's misbehaving. But I'll never tell. Sorry.
You mean you're willing to invest in our local businesses? That would help us regenerate the community even more.
Air jail just picks you up and puts you in the air for uppies. that is honestly like the 5 foot / 6 foot 6 foot plus boyfriend interaction. It's just like stick the little gremlin in air jail. Give me your wisdom, Starky the Brat Tamer. Wait, I actually have wisdom here. Remember, if you actually need to punish your brat, force them to pick a place to eat food. Force them to make the decision about where you're getting dinner.
What does this button do?
That's the proper way to punish your son.
Please, do not push the
What about
button.
Cloud Jail?
You have no idea what it...
That's for if you're Magro.
I fell down.
Okay, Casa, you can't knock the cat over like that.
Oh yes, you, by the way. Good thinking to get the mayor out of our feathers. He would not approve of us doing this.
Speak softly, but carry a big dick.
Thanks, but Clawsworth's been a good guy. I'm sure you'd come around if we explained it to him. No. Such naivete. What do they even teach the interns these days?
Rip cat. Poor cat.
Folks like these are stuck in the past. It's always, wah, you can't drain the swamp and displace residents in order to build a monorail, or boo-hoo, you can't cut down the forest for fuel to run the construction equipment, or, well, now we know.
Oh, no, Kronos, be gone, Borb! Get away from me. Well.
Oh no! Our town hall was bulldozed to make way for the shareholder driving range. They don't understand the Corp Vision ally. What? Are we really going to do that? But how does any of that help the community who lives here? All in due time, Andy. But
I just realized he's just saying random, like, names that start with A.
But first, I have to alert OrbCorp to all our recent developments. Presentations, spreadsheets, approvals, I'm sure you're aware. But still, with a bit of hard work, I'm sure a promotion out of our intern program and the Worksworth Sore name are on the cards for you. And a fat bonus for me, if we manage to pull this off.
Oh, come on, Sweetie. Go ahead, Sweet Bean. I mean, he looked cool, but then he opened his mouth. I need to lose some weight myself. I'm heavier than I want to be right now, and it doesn't help that I'm pretty stout, too. Well, come on, Onyx. Let me too, Sweet Bean. To be fair, someone's into it. Like, I'm actually happy with where my body's at right now. I would like to put on more muscle and maybe lose a little bit of belly, but I actually like the idea of, like, leaning into, like, a really stout bear build. Like, I don't care if I'm, like, super slender and super cut. I just want to be big.
Until then, let's catch up again when I've got our orbs in a row, yes?
I want to tone the weight I have.
So long, Starky and Appy.
I need to trim muscle and thigh fat a bit. I'll be honest with you. I like food too much to ever do a proper cut. I'm just gonna do like the perpetual dirty bulk. That's if I ever started working out, I'm just gonna perpetual dirty bulk. I don't care about cutting. It's I just want to lean into like the big. Now speaking of muscles, the cast of Dorohedoro on a scale of 1 to 10 mahogany, that's how much I would. The cast of Dorohedoro. I'm assuming you're talking about the main character of Dorohedoro, who's the Cayman.
Did you just hear what I just heard? They're planning on displacing residents, draining the swamp, bulldozing our town hall, but they said we were to look after the locals.
I'm on that seafood diet. I seafood, I eat food. Fair enough. To be fair, like, I think I could reasonably, like, actually lose weight relatively easily, because, like, I actually eat a really balanced diet. I just don't work out. Like, I don't get any, like, I don't walk, I don't work out, like, so I just maintain, like, a relatively high weight. But to be fair, depression equals pretty easy accidental overeating. I think I want to get back down to 250-ish. Back from making dinner. Welcome back, sorry. I'll go down to you, sweet bean.
They can't do that, right? I've misunderstood. Have I?
What did we just hear? And we all just want to be big, bulky burbs flying through the sky going caw, caw, caw. Yeah, listen. Not to reveal. You know the fucking, like, you know the way, Dramamine / Night Physics draws really bulky guys? I want that. I want to be that build. I also want that in potential boyfriends / singular boyfriend, depending on how things work out. Keimen no Nikoro and Shin all would. My diet is yes. I tend to, like, I avoid red meat. Like, I eat pretty balanced relatively. Like, lots of vegetables, lots of chicken. Probably more cheese than I should, but doesn't help that the stretch marks I have from having cortisol running through my system make me feel bad either. They're part of the... Honestly, like, I think there are people who are into stretch marks. Like, you have to remember, people are just into the human body, and that, like, a lot of what you show nowadays is, like, an impossible level of, like, perfection to attain. I eat what's cheap, to be honest. Then you probably eat, like, a lot of produce, right? Because, like, honestly, meat is where the bulk of, like, a meal's cost comes from.
I have a lot to think about, Starky. This isn't right. This isn't right.
Oh, I got stretch marks on my knees. It's weird. Well. Well, what do I do now? Should I just, like, depression sleep a day? I'm assuming you probably need to, like, sleep a day for them to be like, oh, hold up. I guess, but yeah, no, it's like, like, once you realize that, like, everyone's, like, you know, people are just, like, into the human body. Wait, capitalism bad. Thanks anyway. Yeah, no, like, you know, I appreciate it's probably not something you find attractive, but someone's gotta appreciate it. Haven't been around here in quite a while, for sure. I appreciate you for stopping by again. Isn't the meat you get, like chicken breast and ground beef, can be cheaper if on sale? Source had a hamburger helper today. Fair enough. Just never try to explain to me how cheap eggs are. You don't understand. Eggs are the lifeblood here. Eggs are fucking $7 a dozen. Seriously love that indie companies are nailing games recently. This looks so chill. This game is amazing. I'm actually having such a wonderful time with it. Like, I would highly recommend it if you're, like, at all looking for, like, another Stardew Valley or, like, an animal. You just have to lay more. Hey! Welcome on in, Raiders! Oh! Final Fantasy 14 Online? How'd that go? Welcome on in, though! Can I have some of your eggs? No, they're expensive. Welcome on in, though, Raiders. Good to have you. For those who don't know, I'm StarkyMorph, the chaos growing internet. I stream live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. EST. Mostly I play indie games like this one. However, every Tuesday and Friday I've been learning to draw. So if you'd like to stay around to see... Hold up, actually, I should have still... This is from a couple... Oh, wait, no, this is my most recent piece. This was from Macro March, so it's actually the most recent piece I finished. But yeah, how is Final Fantasy 14? Sorry, do you mind getting a shout out from King the Bear Spirit? People look at the letter F, huggy wuggy wuggy, and say, hear me out. You can find someone who finds you attractive. Yeah, I was also on Twitter for the Tumblr sexy guy letter F situation. Which is fucking hysterical to me, by the way. It's so goddamn funny. Like, sincerely, that is, in my mind, one of the best, like, that was where Twitter peaked for me. was a lot of fun. Was just doing some PvP and leveling up Ninja. How goes? It's going alright. We're doing comfy cozy dino game. Let me see. Okay, due tomorrow, due today is 2 pine planters. Which has turned into us talking about like I swear this game turns into just chatting so easily. It's not at all my intention, but like it just happens where I'm just like, yeah, let's let's play this video game that's like comfy cozy, and then I just chat about like whatever, like, 'cause right before we were talking about like body builds and like bodybuilders and how like I would like to put on more muscle, but I don't think I could ever like do a cut. I could never be a bodybuilder. In theory, I would go much more for like the strongman style build. Where's the planter? It should be somewhere here, unless I can already make it. Nope. Okay, so it's earlier. LMN. There it is. Starky, you're turning into Papa. Okay, it's not my intention to become a just chatting streamer. But also, is that such a bad thing? Listen, to be fair, like, just chatting is, like, actually one of the better stream styles for discovery. The problem with it is, like, it's actually, because of that fact, it is, like, the most, like, loaded down category. StarkyMorph, just chatting bib. Does anyone remember the Judgment Boy era of Tumblr? That does not ring a bell at all. Judgment Boy? To be fair, like, this game is worse on average than my art streams. I feel like I get more distracted playing this game than I get distracted with art, frequently. I do not. Yeah, that doesn't ring a bell either. Okay, what do I have that can you make a feather? 'Cause I don't know. I unlocked a ton of shit, by the way. Starky is the best burp, don't at me. Can someone at Blue Cubby to shout him out? Also, let me go in, because I believe Soyreal might have stepped away / didn't hear me. Let me go do a shout out for King the Bear Spirit, proper Twitch one. Shout out for King. About to go grab some foods and vibes. Have a good rest of your times for sure. Thank you for bringing over. Thank you for bringing over and over. Thank you for trusting your community with me. We can also get a shout out for Blue Cubby. Blue Cubby, heckin' sweet bean. Go give him a shout out. Go give him a check. How dare you love on me, Starky? Get loved on, nerd. I did give a shout out to King. Okay, I'm sorry I missed it. Oh, I also meant like the Twitch shout out. It's fine. Yeah, don't. I just like lose any semblance of like Jojo, I reject my humanity. Ha, ba, 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 ba. I just start making bird noises. Yo, this thing sells for a fuck ton of money. What the shit? I'll remember this when I art crime you, Starky. Not if I get you first. Okay. I'll learn to draw burbs and draw you. Burbs are like actually surprisingly difficult to draw. I feel like it's like one of those things where it's like it probably is a result of the fact that like there is so much like, bird sonas, like avian sonas are a lot less common in the fandom. Like gasp. You aren't safe. None of you are safe. Dio scream. Bree! I don't know how they do it in a way that doesn't sound like a fucking... Probably because like they do it like actual maximum volume. Or it's like it doesn't have like the at risk of voice crack. Also, like my voice has been a little bit fucky-wucky recently. I think it's because I worked in the office for the first time in a hot minute. So my voice is like, yeah, you took like 2 weeks away, which means that we no longer have to like give a shit about like the awful office air. And then I go back to the office. They're like, oh God, oh merciful heaven, kill me. My throat's just like, I don't like this. Honestly, mood. Honestly, I get it. I understand. I am also not a fan. Yeah, hand me a bear, dog, tiger, and other furries. I got you. Hand me a reptile or burb, and I'm like, yeah. It's important to figure out how to draw them. Also, because reptile sonas are good. I'll admit to some amount of shrimping for reptile sonas. All right. Wait, where's the... All right. I heard they're fond of gardener items. I definitely have a bunch of gardener items. Definitely. Definitely. That'll do. Alright, hopefully I can unlock the next areas. Because, like, that's actually the thing that's keeping me from making a lot of progress in other quests I'm working on. I still thirst for the Dragonborns in BG3 and their disdain for shirts while camping. To be fair, I feel like the Dragonborns were made to be thirsted over. What about a Fuzzy Durg? I love Fuzzy Durg so much. I've gone on record as saying that, like, if you take a Scaly Sona and add fluff to them, they immediately jump up like a tier in my mind. And dragons were already A tier. So you throw some fluff on that, S tier. Easiest S tier of my life. The feather being the thing that's showing today is kind of wild, because, like, there's only so many feathers you can collect. You're actually, like, very limited on, like, the number of feathers you can get at any point of time. No, please be patient. Please be patient. All right, perfect. I'm in a rush and I don't have much time to browse right now. A large item, huh? I'm pretty sure the hilltop table counts as a large item. It doesn't? Oh, come on, Astral. Glad to have you sweeping. Big shout for Astral. How are your Dino BFs? They're doing all right. Something made of stone. Okay. Now I can give you the hilltop table. But yeah, welcome on in though, Astral. Glad to have you sweeping. Also, Astral is very, very close to hitting affiliate. So, hey, you could be the 50th follow. You could be the one. Y'all got nasty feet. We're talking about artisan items. Oh, well, I'm pretty sure the stencil's an artisan item. There we go. Yeah, literally one away. You could be the last one. You could be the reason that someone gets affiliate. Like, Loki, it actually is like helping a friend get affiliate and also following now. Helping a friend get affiliate and also getting the founder's badge. So satisfying. It's funny because forcing them to go shirtless in the camp screams the character design going, I worked my ass off sculpting the scales and I'm not going to do this for nothing. You don't get a shirt, Dragonborn. I mean, listen. Even if they could wear a shirt, I have to imagine that would be waste of time. They would be wasting their time rigging a shirt onto this Dragonborn that's never going to get worn. Because if you're playing a Dragonborn, you are also there to see the scales. Let's be honest. Oh wait, you can sweep while moving? Paper items, huh? Interesting. I did not realize. Oh shoot, do I even have paper items? I hope so. I don't think that counts as a paper item. 80, I think you might be fucking up my combo again. 80, I love you, but why are you like this? 80! 80, please! Paper. It's a paper! It's paper item. My man, I literally am trying to sell you paper. You asked for paper. Dragonborns were made to be shirtless. I kind of wish we got at least some open shirts and stuff to highlight the scales. To be fair, like, you actually can just wear an open shirt. Like, there's an option that, like, lets you toggle off the armor visibility. So that way, like, you can just see what, like, your character would look like without it. Large. Alright, I'll get you your fucking cutlery, because apparently a table is a medium item, but cutlery is a fucking large item. I don't get it. Make it make sense. Whose emote is that? Oh, it's Skyfo. Oh, Sky. I like how Skyfox kept the Skyfo. Depends how much cutlery. I can't believe that thing is named the Leaf Tickler. I do not like the Leaf Tickler. I'm gonna be honest with you. Leaf Tickler is less than ideal naming for that. All right. Sky is dedicated to just being Apollo. If I was a Dragonborn, I wouldn't even own shirts. I'd be half nudist, a shirtless disc. But yeah, no, like, honestly, like, here's the thing. If furries existed in real life, do you think we would still have the expectation of wearing clothes? All right. Because I feel like if we had like meaningful natural covers, I guess to be fair, like there might be expectation to wear pants or like a loincloth, but I feel like a lot of like the nature of like wearing clothes being an expected thing is like a result of the fact that like we kind of needed it. Depends. Are we all furries and humans? I feel like if it's a mix, then we're definitely expected to, but I feel like if it's all furries, then it you know, I feel like it becomes like less of an expectation. My dream would be to have cold resistance. I would if only because my piss poor temperature regulation. Fair enough. Scribe item. I actually should have this covered. Hold up. I definitely... Fossilized fixture. I definitely made a scribe item. Oh, God almighty. Hold up. What is the scribe item? I made a bunch of them. Oh, God, I have to fucking guess, aren't I? Is it you? Okay, it was. I imagine VR chat is a good test study for this. I would expect that at least pants for safety if the genitalia evolved similar to humanity. I suppose that's fair. So it'd probably be like a, yeah, it'd probably be like a pants situation. Instead of like, you know, having to wear full, you know, garment covering. I guess it would be dependent how it feel like the not naked until clothing paradox would fit. Would fit in. I guess it's fair. It's like, you know, because like a lot, I guess like clothing comes down a lot to society. We live in a society. Society. We live in society. Pants are figuratively the worst. That's why I wear shorts. I wear shorts and I fucking eschew jeans because jeans were made by Satan. Just awful. I hate them. Jeans are the fucking worst. We live in society. Pants are needed in Canada for half the year, sadly. If the temperature is above 40 degrees, you don't need anything other than shorts. Starky looks great in a tank top. Anything above 40 degrees is shorts weather. Anything between 40 and 20 degrees might be shorts weather depending on how long you're going to be outside. Anything below 20 degrees or if there's snow on the ground, you should probably be wearing, like, sweatpants. This summer, no bit of foliage is safe. Get ready for the leaf tickler. Without jeans, there will be no surprise when you pull them off. I find jeans just so supremely uncomfortable. Like it's definitely a texture thing for them. Like for me, wearing jeans is like the nails on the chalkboard style thing. Jeans are great as long as you're outside. At home, sweatpants all the way. It's like, so like even though like technically I could wear jeans to work, I wear slacks because even though they're a little bit fancier, I don't fucking want to deal with like. Should be it. There we go. I don't want to have to fucking deal with jean bullshit. Feeling of rough jeans on skin makes me want death. Exactly. Also, it's because like I can never find jeans that fit me comfortably because my proportions are fucked up because I'm a very tall person. The medium stuff. All right. Have I considered a hilltop table? Because apparently that's a medium. Why is that a fucking medium item? I'm mad. I'm mad about it. I'm upsetty. I'm upsetty spaghetti. Oh, speaking of spaghetti, Phoenix, if you're there, tell Clear that my mom said she liked the spaghetti that you gave her. Oh God Almighty, what are you? I was gonna fuck up my streak tomorrow. No board. No. Oh, Kipper. Kipper's so tiny. Midwest. Oh boy, 60 degrees. Rock shirts in Keys, Florida. Oh, it's 60 degrees. Gotta pull out the winter coat and the turtleneck. Exactly. It's like 60 degrees, like that is absolutely Short's temperature. I refuse to believe anyone's like, oh, 60 degrees, it's so chilly. Like, in my mind, chilly doesn't start until at least the 40s. I have a new quest available for, I guess, Endeavor? Envidor? I have a pleasant pie, woven basket, crock pot, tundra rug, corn candle. I don't think I can make the tundra rug. Okay, what do I need for you? Fiber. What do I need for the corn candle? Dark wood planks. Redwood planks. It was 40 out yesterday. I opened the window. Yeah, I mean, honestly, same. Or rather, like, given the same circumstance, I absolutely would do that. Corn candle. Three-toed tidy. Aw. I love the designs in this game. Okay, I need to make the tundra rug, which is just a bunch of fiber, so that's easy. Welcome on in, Struggle for Waffles. Good on you, Sweet Bean. Can you shout for Struggle for Waffles? I know a guy from Hawaii who was just for winter in 75. Oh my god. That's actually kind of wild. I would legitimately overheat. If you are visiting the Midwest, though, you have to prepare for all seasons. Which sounds like a joke, but no, like, sincerely, if you are coming here, you need to be ready to potentially have all seasons in, like, a single day, because that's happened here. The only reason I wear a hoodie year-round is because I work outside and hoodies to protect from the sun exist, and sunscreen adds up over time. Yeah. Braculo Brawley. Artist aid. So I guess it's probably something I need to craft an intermediate for. Or do we just not have it unlocked? Oh, no, here it is. Is this basically more of an advanced Animal Crossing Stardew Valley mixed with dinos? Yes. That's like the best way to describe it. I think it's one of each. Mountain Mat, Breckle, Brawley. Oh, I need the crock pot. There we go. There we go. That should cover all of the custom orders for tomorrow. Let me go and store away all the random stuff I have. My fucking inventory in this game is a nightmare. I have so much inspiration. I should be spending this more. All right, let's go gather more ingredients for shit that we need. I definitely know I need to get like a bunch of like I need to get like a bunch of the like plants, because apparently that's I need a lot of them for fiber. I'm back. Welcome back, Oceano. Good to have you, Sweet Bean. Well, yeah, no, like I definitely like I run very hot, so like I need to be careful in like, you know, I need to be careful in summer, because like I actually am like very potentially like at risk of overheating. Because my you know, my body runs very, very warm. Even like, you know, even in like winter, there's like times where I like open the window because I'm like, it is too hot in here. Haven't done that in a bit, but like it is actually something that I've done historically. Oh, hi, Ezra. You know what? You can follow me. Let's hang out. I love her so much. She's adorable. Look at her. She's so tiny. The cooling blanket my partner got picked up was a godsend. I have one of those and they're so fucking nice. What is the name of that species again? Fucking, oh no, I love the Anomalocaris, that's it. I was like, what's the name of you? Anomalocaris is the name of it. They're great. They're doing their best. I also need to probably craft some more stuff with paper and also some stuff with bamboo, in case people fucking request that shit, because it's like, ugh. I do like how like excited they are just to hang out with me. Not Ligmasaurus. I can't believe Ligma died of Saurus. That's the kind of I feel like there are sentences I say and I'm like, this would be fucking uninterpretable unless you have my very specific unless you were born in this very specific time period. This is actual nonsense. And I can't believe a Ligmodidosaurus is one of those sentences. Oh, hey, another artifact. Slice Bringer. Do cooling blankets actually cool you? They do. I think because the idea is that I have one of them. The main idea of it is that basically they distribute heat really, really well. So they have a really high heat index, so it takes a lot of heat to basically make them heat up. And then they're really good at transferring that heat. So if it ever gets too warm in the blanket, you just stand up and kind of swish it through the air, and then it basically gets rid of all of the heat that's built up. They're really, really handy. I got mine through TikTok, back when I used TikTok. I don't necessarily know where you can get them nowadays, but you probably just look up cooling blanket and pick any place that isn't Amazon. You'll find probably something reasonable. All right. High specific heat capacity, but also high thermal conductivity. Exactly. I'll be honest with you. I'm tempted to describe things in that capacity, and I'm also you fucking nerd. Describe it in a way that the common person will understand, so that way they won't fucking yell nerd at me. Because actually I took chemistry in high school, and I actually really loved it. Chemistry is fascinating. I think in an alternate timeline, I definitely would have become a material engineer, a material scientist. So that is, I think that is one of the meaningful things. We still because we have a bunch of things that we know we want the properties of them to be very specific, room temperature, superconductors, stuff like that. But we just need to find a way to we know what could work. We just need to find reasonable ways to create it. How is Dinosaur Befriending going? Welcome on in. Welcome on, Ryan. Glad to have you, Sweet Big Show for Night Lycan. But I haven't been able to find a job since graduation last July. Look, I'm a graduated physicist now. It's fine. The question is, did you get your master's? If not, why did you even bother going to college, etc., etc.? The job market is the job market's been in free fall for 5 years, so realistically, if you want to find a good job, you're gonna have to find it in another country that's not America. We stand a bird in STEM. We also stand women in STEM. Women in STEM, pretty poggers. Oh shit, what do you mean by that? Ryan, star of the Xanarkin Lycans. Oh, that's right, you've been playing Final Fantasy X. I was like, Xanarkin sounds familiar. I played a little bit of it. It's the only Final Fantasy I've played any amount of. Because I tend to struggle with JRPGs because they're so fucking long. They are such a time commitment, and I do not have that kind of attention span. Kidnap Starkey. Jay, we've talked about this. You can't kidnap me live on stream. Off stream, do whatever. But we gotta wait. You gotta wait for me to leave stream first. If you do it on stream, it's too apparent. No, you. No. Impatient. Impatient Beargon. Wow. Am I wrong? This is why Dutch keeps catching you. Because you keep kidnapping people and you're immediately it's like, oh, okay. You guys gotta go find Jay again. What? Starkey, what? Make way is dollars. And it's now people? Wait. What the fuck? Oh, Makeway is now $8. And it's now 6 people. Well, yeah, I got my master in physics, but the UK job market is a bit at the moment, especially in the town for some godforsaken reason. But I did apply the analytics role in my city council today. They didn't need extensive experience, just a relevant degree and a good analytical skill, so that maybe that will pan out. Here's hoping. I think it helps that you do have a master's. Unfortunately, I think it's just also the fact that, like, there was a fucking video I saw where it was, like, something ridiculous, like, 90% of hiring managers just refuse to hire Gen Z, and it's like, okay, cool. Go fuck yourself, capitalism. It really, like, you could not have created a situation that more clearly shows that capitalism is bound to fail than, like, the current situation. Where, like, the most educated, like, well put together, like, generations are failing because capitalism is just an inherently broken system. But hey, we can build something better. Socialism. Socialism, pretty neat. That's right, we gotta talk to you. I don't think I need any more dirt. I probably have enough dirt. What's up, man? Now you've caught me looking rather glum, haven't you? The stall isn't doing awfully well, you see, and it doesn't take a wizard of Lady Fairfeather's court to see why. It's me, isn't it? I mean, I tried, but I couldn't sell a scarf in a snowstorm. So, you don't have any, tips, do you? No, you're far too busy, of course you are. Please forgive me. Go about your day. Forget I said anything. Just imagine if my silliness stopped Starky from selling enough to keep the lights on. Sell 50 items. Otherwise, at least I volunteer with my local art gallery starting in a month, which is at least something and something I can enjoy. Yeah. You get to bring all the knowledge of your furry friends who are all artists. You never have enough dirt. I think I might have too much dirt is the problem. I need to get other things that aren't dirt. Which I know is like why would I need things that are other than dirt? But like apparently the game wants me to get things other than dirt. That's anti-dirt propaganda, I tell you. Okay, we don't. Mostly I'm just like the fucking Eric Andre meme. Let me in. Let me in. Okay, I'm done with my gifting spree. Oh my god. Did you gift a bunch of people? Make way. My mom did a fine art degree, even if she's not a career artist, so we often go to new exhibits at the gallery together. Yes. Fair enough. Fair enough, I shan't complain. I will merely mold. What's make way anyways? Do you know what Ultimate Chicken Horse is? Make way is basically Ultimate Chicken Horse, but for driving cars. It's Mario Kart meets Ultimate Chicken Horse. Yeah, Ultimate Chicken Horse, but it's a top-down car racer. Oh, I've heard of that? Yes. It's a lot of fun. Admittedly, though, you have to go into it with the mindset that nothing is going to make sense and it's all chaos. Because the game is not going to make sense and it's all chaos. I've heard of that, I think. Okay. I'm trying to figure out, like... I think full stacks make sense to store in here. This is basically, like, I feel like this is not intended, but it's definitely a way you can get, like, additional pocket space. Like, I feel like you're not supposed to be able to do that, but it's the game lets me. Because all of the fucking cell stalls all share the same inventory. Scratch that, I was thinking about Ultimate Chicken Horse sequel, which is about cycling. That sounds incredibly chaotic. I'm kind of here for it. All right. Ultimate Sheep Raccoon is what it's called. Okay, so they basically had to avoid. They're like, we can't use chicken and we can't use horse. What are two more animals? I guess to be fair, like they probably went with the two that are like the most popular, if I had to guess. I feel like raccoon sonas are very, very popular. Or like because like I know a decent number of raccoon sonas. Also, like every raccoon sona I know is into inflation, which is like it's a funny little random thing that is vary. It's just like it's one of those things where it's like it's not necessarily noteworthy, but it is a little funny. Every horse I know are hung as fuck. Yeah, horse sonas are definitely like. I feel like if you have a horse sona, you're into like breeding, like to some degree, or like what's like stud farming, I guess, is like the other like way to potentially look at that. Like that tends to be like my stereotype around horse sonas though. There's stereotypes for every species, honestly. Horse sonas are for big enjoyers, but without going into hyper nor macro. Yeah, I can see that. Admittedly, I do see a lot of like hyper horses. Usually for he's kink shaming the horses. I'm kink shaming the horse sonas. It's fine. Dragons are sluts. Yeah. Dragons are just like horny. That's the big thing with. Because, like, dragons are, like, pretty broadly represented across kinks. They're just horny. We hate horses here. Listen, horse sonas or whatever. I have beef with horses, the creature. I'm gonna fucking turn them into beef over it. The horses know what they did. Well, maybe not collectively, but the one horse knows what it did. So anyways, suffice to say, I do not, I am not an appreciator of the Pepper Coyote song. What do you think about Tars, Starky? I think I appreciate Tars more than I appreciate horses. Like, I'm still not into centaurs. Like, centaurs they're a no-go for me, but like, I at least find them like visually appealing, even if it's not necessarily like even if it's like, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm here for like, I don't find them necessarily attractive, but I do appreciate them visually speaking. Do lizards fit into the dragon category? Them hoes can never keep their clothes on. I would say so. It's definitely not a scaly white thing. It's not a scaly white thing for sure, because there are certain scaly species that are like more specific. Like, snakes tend to be very, very specifically devore and hypnosis. Thank you, Ka from okay, so I guess it would be Ka from the Jungle Book, the snake from Disney. What are your thoughts on bears? Bears are adorable. I like both bears the animal as well as bears the body type. I would say that probably like the body type of bears is my personal favorite. Scalies are always low in clothing. Like, if I had to choose, like, a personal favorite body type, I think I would go with bear. I'm bear both. I've seen your bear Sona, and it's very cute. I don't think I've seen your bear self, though. I remember a post saying we domesticated horses, but not their flight instinct, and they have it for everything. Yeah. Horses are, like I said, horses are not to be trusted. You cannot... Never trust a horse! Bonus points to you if you understand that reference, which was honestly very niche. But yeah, true horses have the big escape zones. But yeah, I think like in terms of like, I would put bears at like bear sonas at A, but like bear the body type and at a solid S. What did horses do? I almost was killed by a horse when I was a kid. They're too prey-pilled. Burb Dino. Welcome on in, Dazzy. Holy shit. Is that a fucking check mark? Congratulations. Oh my god. Can we just shout out for Dazarus? I must have missed the post. Holy shit. Congratulations. Oh yeah, thanks. That's a huge deal. Very, very well earned. It was all good. Listen, Blue Sky has been kind of a nightmare recently. I'm sorry for asking. Oh, so the check mark the check mark badge Dazarus has is something called the partner badge. It basically is an indicator that you're a big enough name on Twitch where like Twitch is officially affiliating your stream with them as a platform. It doesn't really matter for like, okay, it does matter. There's no like like, you get certain benefits. I don't think you get, like, I'm trying to think of, like, what you get. It's weird because they changed a lot of the benefits of being partner. But like the big thing is like the prestige, and the fact that you are partner means that you can basically start haggling for better, like, you know, if someone's like, oh, hey, do, like, you know, if you want to do a partnership, you can basically use the fact that you're a partner to, like, you know, basically be like, hey, you know, I'm a pretty big deal. Also, it's just like good to have another friend and who's like made it big on Twitch. God knows this platform is very, very difficult to grow on. And, like, you know, there's also an extra 20%. Oh, for oh wait, oh yeah, that's right. The extra 20% I think is for specifically tier 3 subs, which is also like it's weird. Plus, I can make a stream team. Oh, that's right. That's the other big one. So what I'm hearing is we're gonna get a stream team of thick, big-bootied femboy VTubers. Look at my thank you for the hydrate. Yo, Daz, nice, yeah. I'll be honest with you. I think honestly, like, I think the like ability to make your own team would probably be the biggest plus for me personally in terms of like, oh wait, I already have one? Huh. Like, that would be the biggest plus for me personally in regards to like, you know, hitting partner. Which is kind of why I'm like, I'm not necessarily super, you know. It would be nice if it happened one day, but I'm not like, you know, I'll never push for partner. Because like, I honestly, I think the biggest thing would be like, I would feel real bad if I pushed for partner and I saw my numbers drop. But yeah, no, like, you get, because like, hitting partner is a huge goal and like basically a recognition of all of the work you put in. If it happens, it happens, and that's how I felt. Exactly. And hey, it worked out for you. You absolutely killed it. And honestly, with all the work you put in and all the time you spent, I'm not surprised in the slightest. It was only a matter of time. I think this is the first time I've ever found out someone was a partner while streaming live, and that's kind of funny, honestly. Because usually I'm in the chat when someone pops in and they see the fucking the pearl badge, and I'm like, yo, let's fucking go. Two quests? New quest available. Okay, presumably this is gonna be. Hope you're doing fantastic. I'm doing pretty all right. Life has been a bit of a hurricane recently. Oh, hi. Okay, I got immediately jump scared. Life's been a little bit of a nightmare for me recently. The first 2 months of this year have started with a major personal disaster every week. This is like the first week where things haven't gone super duper bad. At least not yet. So we shall see, but I'm largely just trying my best, because there's been a lot to keep track of. A couple ER visits, dead family members, and a car crash. Well, car accident, which is associated with a tire place, so I'm having to deal with insurance and also the Better Business Bureau because the tire place is fucking doing nothing. I was like, hey, you want to know why the tire fucked up, right? Here's the vehicle. Here's where you can find it. Go look. And they're like, nah. I'm like, okay, cool. Please make sure to write this down so that way if anyone actually gets hurt by this place, they're fucked. But yeah, like that's been where I've been at. But you know, I'm doing better this week. Still a little tired. The daylight savings time change fucked me up real bad, but I think I'm mostly recovered from that.
Hey, Starky, I was just about to come and get you. Last night was weird, wasn't it? I've never seen Dad so shell-shocked. Well, he's asking all of us to gather in the meeting room. I guess to talk about the orb thing? Anyway, let's get to it.
Oh. Is this where we reveal that this place was originally like Orb Corp supported and they left? And...
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming on such short notice. I have information that is of utmost importance for you to know about Orb Corp before you accept this deal.
Huh? About Orb Corp? What is he talking about?
Wait! Everybody wait! The whole thing, it's wrong!
82? Well, this is certainly an interesting meeting.
Orb Corp has lied to you! After the meeting, Mirage spoke with Starky and I. We discovered the truth about their plans for Amber Isle. The island regeneration scheme, it was all a cover for their actual scheme. Now that we've built up the island, they want to muscle in and take it all for themselves. They want to make Amber Isle an exclusive Orb Corp destination.
We need more zesty voiced people be news anchors. On tonight's news, a kitten was born. Also, 37 people are dead after a fire in a house. But the kitten! They what?
It gets worse. If they get their way, they plan to flatten entire areas of the island, even if that means displacing residents.
I know the evil mastermind was capitalism.
They won't stop there. Next they'll drain Spearfield Swamp, cut down Woodbury Forest, and even bulldoze the town hall. Nothing is off the cards to them.
Huh? You can't be serious. I just moved here. My whole life is here now. They can't drain the swamp. It'd be unlivable for me.
I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't know. It's okay, lad. Orb Corp have played us all for fools. This isn't the first time Orb Corp have done something like this. It's time that you all know the truth of Amber Isle's history with Orb Corp. All of you. I brought some photos you can pass around to verify everything I'm saying. Long before we had Starky, I was the sole proprietor of Amber Isle's local shop. Things back then were quiet. Amber Isle was a small, humble fishing village. But we were comfortable. We got by. But then, an asteroid struck our little island. Nobody was hurt, thank goodness. But the destruction was substantial. But from within this asteroid, we discovered something special. Starstone, a rare mineral that can hold powerful amounts of energy, scattered all across the island. I'm sure some of you have used it in your different crafts and creations. I was the first to try crafting with it. Just little trinkets and knickknacks, but they were a big draw to my shop. We were doing anything we could to rebuild after the impact, you see. Well, it wasn't long until Orb Corp heard about all of it and came knocking. Then came their big promises. They would rebuild the island, bring in advanced equipment, and mine the Starstone at efficiencies we could never imagine. All they asked in return was that we would give them a share of our profits. And so we did. Production of Starstone increased hundredfold, and Amber Isle became increasingly successful and increasingly dependent on Starstone economically. But times were good. I was even called the town hero just because I managed to secure the partnership with Orb Corp. For all the good it did me. But no resource is finite, and soon enough our supplies started dwindling, and Orb Corp began getting cold feet. They asked for more and more spaces to mine across the island so they could extract Starstone. And I allowed them to. Soon enough, they were building mines everywhere, and causing untold pollution and chaos, to the detriment of the islanders' lives. I kept telling folks that it was for the greater good. And then one day, Orb Corp left. Unbeknownst to me, they'd been spending the last few years of our partnership creating a synthetic version of Starstone, meaning they had no use for us anymore. And just like that, we were disposable. They left all their debris and rubbish behind, with such a polluted and uninhabitable island. With not enough Starstone to support us any longer, Paleo folk all upped and left one by one. Until it was just Maple and I. Orb Corp promised to me that Amber Isle would grow and prosper if I just let them do what they wanted. And I believed it. I allowed them to ruin folks' homes, their families. What happened to Amber Isle? It was my doing. It was my fault. I had no idea. Orb Corp had no records of this. I can't believe I helped them come back here. Had I known this was their plan all along, to think that I believed in this mission while they strung me along. It was always, don't worry, you'll get paid back if you just work that bit harder, 80. A sore name and a promotion is on the horizon. But it never came. And now to find out all this, I'm gonna make this right. I will do everything in my power to make sure the mission I believed in, the mission I was sent on, comes to fruition.
Where the rats?
What's up, Chris?
This game is so nice. It has cute dinosaurs, fun gameplay, and an anti-capitalist message.
So it's a 10 out of 10. This is the perfect experience. I don't know what, you know?
And so I quit. Whoa. Well, I appreciate that, lad. But the fact of the matter still remains. Snow Dance Drifts and Kem Kem Canyon are still far too expensive and dangerous for us to complete by hand.
This is bad. Didn't Orb Corp say they're always watching us? But without Orb Corp, how can we restore Kem Kem Canyon and Snow Dance Drifts?
Right, that's it. I've had it. Listen up, Islanders, because I've got something to say. Listen to yourselves. All worried about Orb Corp this and Orb Corp that. And I'm as angry as anyone that they've messed around my family and my friends. And that Mirage one's got another thing a-coming. But look at our island! Our beautiful home. Those of you who were here from the start remember how bad it was. Rubbish everywhere, dangerous debris left over from Orb Corp's plundering. But now, it's the quaintest, most wonderful island in the whole archipelago. And that was us. It was 80 and Dad and me and Starky and all of you who did that. Orb Corp can take credit all they want, but it was us.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do they really think our beautiful island needs their luxury resorts and spas? We're doing perfectly fine building our own island, thank you very much.
No, she's got a point. I never really did trust Orb Corp.
So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to rebuild Kem Kem Canyon and the Snow Dance Drifts, just like we've done with the others. And when Snore Corp comes back with their offer, we're going to say no way. It'll take some effort from all of us. Believe me, those regions are wildly out of whack. But there's nothing that a few pair of hands and some stubbornness can't fix. Right, Dad?
Oh, Maple.
All right, you wonderful Islanders. If you're with me, shout aye. That's the spirit. Now let's make Amber Isle the best it possibly can be. Meeting adjourned.
Well, this is certainly a lot for us all to take in. Saying we're going to fight is one thing, but to actually do it...
Let's take it a step at a time.
That's the spirit, Starky. How long do you think we have before Orb Corp come back for a vote?
I don't know if we're definite, but let's just say it takes Orb Corp a long time to dot their I's and cross their T's.
Excellent. Now, real talk. Let's discuss our plans for redeveloping Kem Kem Canyon and Snow Dance Drifts before Orb Corp returns.
Wait, why did I just get 2,000?
What would these lot do without little old Maple, eh? And you, of course, Starky. Let's keep inviting a lot of new friends to the island and getting to know our neighbors.
Thank you, Chaos, for adding the permitted term thought. You know what? I probably should have added that myself.
They've all been so kind to me, Starky. That Maple one can really tug an old man's heartstring, can't she? I wish I could waive your final payment, but alas, it's not up to me. If you can pay off that last 300,000 amber of Starky's lab, it'll be all yours. And you can do it, lad. Let's go big this time. Get 40 paleo folk in and happy. The more of us we have to stick it to the Orb Corp, the better. To think I've quit Orb Corp just like that, with no backup plan, no nothing. Looks like I'll be writing my resignation tonight. But there's no time for that now. If we want to do this before Orb Corp come back, we have to restore Kem Kem Canyon and Snow Dance Drifts. Not to mention get them into a livable condition for folk. But we can do it. I know we can, Starky.
Right, folks. Looks like we've got a game plan. What do you say, Chief Clawsworth?
I say, there's nothing a few pair of hands and some stubbornness can't fix.
Right on, Dad. Let's do this.
All right. Finally, I can unlock the new areas. I wonder if I have enough inspiration. Let's see. Let us go check. Let me into the fucking desert. Oh god, I have entirely too much. I was saving. Oops. Oops, didn't need to do that much saving. I gotta pay for that fucking 4 times over.
Kem Kem Canyon, we did it. Ahead of schedule and on budget. Haha, in your face, Mirage. Ugh, that felt unprofessional.
It's dry. It's all dry. What are we gonna do? It's completely dry.
This place? It's a desert. It's meant to be dry.
Not the sand, the oasis. Without it, there may not be enough to both drink and wash, and this place is gonna get stinky.
Right. No established guidelines on this one. We'll just have to write them down later. Starky, you locate the oasis, do an on-the-ground inspection, then assemble the materials to fix it. Maple, you welcome residents, explain the situation and assure them it's only temporary. I'll set up a work group composed entirely of non-Warp Corp members.
You know, there is something to be said about, like, having 80 suddenly on our, like, basically having one of, like, the most, like, efficient clerical workers who's just like, yeah, fuck everything about them. I'm on your side now. Like, 80 is, like, my man is capable of doing fuck tons of paperwork, so. Also, I just realized it is, like, 9:08, so 9:09, so we were a little bit over stream duration, but I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Hopefully, I will be here when I save. Because we've got a desert to explore. Alright. Let me go ahead and... Wait, there we go. But yeah, thank you for coming to hang out. Hopefully you had a good time, like, you know, watching me play, Dino game, watching me vibe. Tomorrow, notably, will not... Oh. I hit the wrong button. We need a fucking wrong button emo in this chat, I swear to God. Every time I hit the fucking wrong button, it's like, well, shit. Wrong one! Wrong button! Wrong lever! Let's use live. I see Nico probably doing a stream collab. Speaking of stream collabs, Divvy is doing one with Kajiru. Dude, oh my God, there's a lot of people live tonight. Good lord. Good lord. Thank you for the stream and have a good night. Thank you everyone for coming to hang out. Can we have a wrong button counter? For real. Honestly, like I think there's a way for me to like let you add stuff like that, so I might do it. I can figure it out. Who do we want to raid? Thank you for the stream. So many folk. There's so many folk live right now. It's actually kind of wild. What the fuck? Should we make a new stream friend? We can make a new stream friend. Wait a second. Wait, are you doing a 12-hour stream? Adam Mimer? Wait, are you doing a 12-hour stream? Okay. I'm always like, whenever someone's doing like a long stream, I'm always apprehensive because I'm like, are you doing like a special event? How about we make a new friend, potentially? I'm considering raiding Mischief Fiend, who is doing some looks like he's doing some Monster Hunter, even though I've oh, sorry for missing the stream. StarkyMorph just got out of work. All good. I appreciate you for stopping by, Callie, sweet bean. Let me go ahead and we'll do the traditional raid message. I think we're gonna make a new friend. Mischief Fiend seems like an absolute sweetheart. Remember folks to breed and love your Starkies. You know what? Actually, I would appreciate bread if you would give me bread. I like high quality bread. I would like bread, especially if it's garlic bread. But yeah, start to read over to Mischief. Mischief seems like a super duper sweet bean. Yeah, I've seen him post around on Blue Sky, and I've seen him around a couple of places. So I figure, hey, let's stop by and make a new friend. Anyways, I love you guys to bits. I will catch you sadly next week because I will not be live tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be driving. Well, I won't be driving, but I'll be riding with friends to go see other friends in like a faraway land known as Michigan. The land of land. Anyways, I love you guys to bits, and I will catch you Monday for more art. We will probably be continuing the annual Behemoth piece, which I'm apprehensive about, but hopefully, you know, I'm excited about it. So we'll see. Anyways, if you'd like to stay up to date with the streaming, because I'll be going live, Blue Sky is the place to be, at StarkyMorph on that platform. Oh, it's Barley's birthday. I'm always like apprehensive about like raiding into super big streams. I guess to be fair, like, you know what? Hold up. You are actually correct. Let's raid Barley. It's been a hot minute since we get since we've hold up. Is he? Oh, okay. They're just starting. Hold up. Okay. I'm feeling kind of good right now. Hold up. So raid message is instead going to be happy birthday. Or happy birthday. Use my humors or whoever's humors you happen to have. Start right over to Barley. Barley the bird. There we go. Anyways, back to the usual wrap up spiel. At StarkyMorph on Blue Sky, if you like to stay up to date with the streaming, Clint will be going live. Get general random ramblings, art that I make, as well as art that I get commissioned. I need to be better about reposting commissions, but I am but a gentle borb, and I've got ice in my brain. Anyways, I got a YouTube if you'd like to catch one of the VODs there, see what we've been up to. See the playthrough of this game, as well as to see my progress as an artist, and also Factorio. I have a Discord if you'd like to pop in there, say hi to the Sweet Beans, see the curse come to the Sweet Beans post. And yeah. So no stream tomorrow. Monday will be art as usual, and then I will be back to my normal stream schedule again. Monday will be Factorio, Tuesday art, Thursday probably more of this game, and then Friday more art. And of course, if we ever get if we get some more Borbs, I will be probably working on the Borbs on Tuesday. Anyways, I love you guys to bits. I'm gonna send you over to Barley the Burr, heckin' super sweet bean. I have not stopped by their place in a while, but yeah, I will catch y'all on Monday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I love you guys to bits. Thank you for coming and hang out. Bye. Bye.